You know, I started the stream being like, oh yeah, the game will start up and I'll play the menu music and then I'll be enough to fill the dead air. But then I realized I have the music turned off, so now I have to wait. Anyway, there we go. Oh, the bot pinged already. All right. Well then, good morning. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we didn't do a stream yesterday. I wasn't feeling up to it, but today we're returning to Satisfactory. So that should be fun, right? Right. You love it. You love it. Oh, that shouldn't be there. Get out of there. That shouldn't be there at all. I forgot to clean up from the other night. Anyway, we're just gonna get into it. This is one of those days. This is one of those days where we're just doing some Satisfactory. Unless I am invigorated with energy later tonight, then maybe there'll be a second stream, but who can say? I can't say. I don't know jack shit. I'm just here to fuck around, you know? You know? Just here to fuck around, go crazy. Fuck everybody else, bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll hop into the recording VC. I haven't been doing that. I need to, like, do that more. Because I know some of my friends have been, like, wanted to be on stream. And, I just haven't been in the VC because I'm a fucking idiot. Because I don't know, there's some streams where I would prefer just kind of be by myself, but there's definitely a few where, like, I could, you know, give or take having someone on with me. So, I've been working. I've been working on a bit of an expansion to the factory. So, over here is the clusterfuck you know and love. Right here. In fact, I can zoom in for you. I realize photo mode lets you zoom in. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. UI is middle mouse button. You can't get rid of your fucking... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can't get rid of your fucking hands, though, which kind of sucks. But yeah, here's the factory you know and love. This big fucking clusterfuck. And then over here we have this new expansion, which is very big, and you might notice is also it's actually organized in a bit of a grid kind of pattern. So there's a few things going on here. One of the big ones is I didn't set the frame rate cap, so hopefully we're okay. But so this is to produce the first 3 resources up here on the phase 4 thing. And right now I'm working on the assembly director systems. I have 15 of each of these, I believe. I think it's 15. One of these might be 10. But it's 15 of each. And I set these up first. I set up the end goal here. Just first, all these things lined up here, ready to receive their subsequent parts. Although, as I'm building this, it looks like, because I'm only working on the director systems, but parts 2 and 3, I'm probably going to have to move these lines elsewhere, because the more I build out this factory, the less room there is to actually, like, have these factories be here. So I'm probably going to have to put these, like, elsewhere. I'll have to figure something out, because I just don't have enough space. Now, I've given myself a lot of space, just for organization's sake, which is why there's like a huge gap here for where all the belts are. But, yeah. I need to like figure shit out. Like this space allows for belts to like cross through it if it has to, but I don't know. I don't want to put like machines in here. Although I could put like a platform here and stick like assemblers and shit, and, like a half floor. But yeah, so I basically decided that I'm going to arbitrarily pick like 15 each. Yo, Roxy, what the fuck is up?
What's up, gay motherfucker? I'm doing nothing this morning, and I'm just waiting for the snowstorm to come, so I'm crashing the party.
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm now.
So I can.
I have no idea what you're up to. I just joined.
Yeah, I can give you like a Discord side stream so you don't have like the visual delay.
Okay, fuck.
I can do that. There we go. I might have to. Oh, I have to cap my frame rate because it's probably like my computer's probably gonna throw a fit if I'm trying to like run a game at like 144 FPS while I'm doing this shit. So let's just that bitch at 60. Okay. So this is like engineer brain the game math. This is this is the math autism game. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to optimize for end game production of like so the objective in this game is in the top right corner you can see there's like complete phase 4. That's like the last phase, and you're supposed to produce that many items of each of those items. But of course, the problem with that is each of those items has a huge crafting tree leading up to them. And even once you have all that stuff filled out, it takes like the rate of production is like 0.75 per minute. I need 4,000 of these. So realistically, you could make one of these machines, set it up so it's being fed the right materials, and then you could AFK for 80 hours and it would be done. But that's stupid. So I made 15, and I'll only have to AFK for like an hour, which, or like 3 hours, but those 3 hours will be spent building the other machines, so it's not even AFKing. Anyway, so I have my spaghetti factory over here, which is my original factory, and part of me was thinking, oh shit, I should just like start a new save file, and like from scratch, I'll make sure everything's good. I'll do it right this time. But then I realized that because the way this game's progression system works, I would have to like do like shitty baby mode factories for like 10 hours, and that sucks. So I've decided I'm just going to just build another factory. Gods be damned. But so these components, they require 2 parts, which is why there's 2 belts leading into each of these machines. And I'm also crafting these parts on site. So that's a present, ignore that. So these supercomputers are one of those things. But of course, this part requires 4 more ingredients. And the other one also requires 4 more ingredients. And then this one requires these 4 ingredients. Some of them require 4 more ingredients additionally. So I'm working my way backwards, and I'm realizing, wow, holy shit, I did not give myself enough room for this, because the area I've designated to fulfill 3 of these items is already filled up by just 1 of them. And I'm not even done yet. It's kind of absurd. Because holy shit. Okay. So I made sure to open up my calculator for this stream because I always forget to, and then when I'm streaming, Windows does not want to open up the calculator. But last night, the last thing I was working on was this huge furnace array. This is an array of 77 furnaces, so stacked on top of each other. So there's 2 rows of 77 furnaces, and I have color-coded them according to the sources of materials they'll be receiving. So every set of, oh my god, how many is it? It's like 20 or so furnaces can be fueled, or excuse me, they can be supplied by one mining machine, which I have right here. And this is producing 600, no, it's 20. Because this is producing 600 items, and every machine processes 30 items. This is all per minute. So this produces 600 per minute. Every machine processes 30 per minute, which means you need 20 of them. But I need to produce about 4,000 items per minute, which is why there's 77 of them. And then those 4,000 items will be condensed back down into like 2,000, and then those will have to get processed again to be made into another item, and then I will combine all that supply together, and then I will distribute it evenly amongst the two sets of machines that need that specific item. And this is only one item out of like 20 I need to be making right now. And holy shit, don't even get me started on the plastic refineries here, which I haven't even considered how I'm going to be supplying this with oil. And this produces a byproduct in the heavy oil residue, which I'm going to have to dispose of somehow, which is going to require more plastic. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Not to mention I have to set all these furnaces to be crafting the right item, which I think I've done. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, so the last thing I did was supply these 20 furnaces. So now they're all hooked up. And I have everything just like idling. And I'm gonna like, once I finish this whole setup, I'm gonna like keep going. But I've already kind of run into, oh yeah, we are having some encoder issues here. But I've already like realized I haven't really been giving myself enough space, because I need to make, for these 77 furnaces, I need to make half of that amount of like assembling crafting things in order to process the material I'm getting out of this, the copper, which is what we're making, in order to process the copper into wiring. So I don't really have enough room for that, here at least. So
it's fucking complex.
yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do, and I don't want to fill this space in front of me. We are dropping a lot of frames. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I'll have to like, I will just like tank the Discord side stream in terms of quality. It's fine. This isn't a fucking platinum game. It doesn't matter how much of it you can see. But this space here is reserved for literally every other material. So I can't fill this space with just like crafting machines, because I have to fill it with belts. Because I have to supply everything. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. So I need to get the belts of 600 copper ore. I need to get 3 more of them here. Now, of course, I'm like working with some remainders, because the 4 machines I'm working with of 600 each are producing like a slightly more copper ore. But at this point, I'm just gonna say, fuck it, we're rounding up. If there's 0.4 like of a unit's worth of material being produced, who cares? It'll overflow. I'll set up an overflow thing that like dumps. You know, I will be, you know, we will have the grocery store dumpster full of bread. It'll be fine. It's okay. Most of my factory is that anyway. So yeah, I have some copper mines somewhere. I don't remember.
What fucking game is this? I didn't even catch what game this is.
So this is Satisfactory, which is...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a 3D factory builder thing, and
okay.
It's pretty good. Also, the game looks nice, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
It is a pleasant surprise for a stupid math game to have it like look good. Like this is a huge fucking like open world, and I only have like half of it mapped out, but there's some impressive like asset streaming stuff going on where like there really aren't any like loading issues when you're moving around, like especially really fast. The most you'll have is like, you know, the LOD stuff like fades in, but I have noticed a few bugs though. Like there's this little island just kind of suspended off of this cliff over here. And last time I streamed this game, and we are still dropping frames. Dear God. What is going on? Did I not? No, I set this to fucking 30. Yeah, fucking OBS is just not like this game at all. I will set it to 30. Let's see if that helps. We are playing it like a proper slideshow now. I have to like reset the stream info, or so it doesn't show me inaccurate information. Oh well, whatever. This is like a CPU intensive game. But so there's this little like fucking dildo coming out of the mist here, and 90% of the time it doesn't load the like high LOD version of it, right? So I just assumed I wasn't supposed to be out there, but like while I was working on this factory, there were like trees and shit on it. Like it actually loaded the proper version. So there's a few weird little outlier bugs here and there, and sometimes you can see through the terrain. It's fine. Something early access, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, setting this to 30 FPS appears to have not fixed anything. I might just have to like say fuck the Discord stream, whatever. This you watch it on a delay. Deal with it. Give me the Twitch view, haha.
Oh yeah. Actually, have Twitch already running, but yeah.
So I need to go
for the algorithm.
I need to go find the other copper vein I have. So we have one copper mine here, and we have another one over here. And then I'm also going to cannibalize one of my other copper mines, which is way over there. Like, this project is so extreme for my factory that, like, while I'm making it, I am just cannibalizing everything else. So, like, parts of my factory, my original factory, are just going to shut down as I'm, like, building all this shit. Who the fuck is gurgling? Stop gurgling, you little bastard. Oh, how was he doing? Well, this guy is, it's like a Muppet motherfucker here. There's wildlife. Some of it hates you, but a lot of it is just kind of there. Somehow still living despite the amount of, like, black smoke coming out of my mega furnace array. It's fine.
Industrial Revolution Simulator.
Yeah, baby. All right, so we've got 600 items per minute coming out of here. And I have, this is a Mark V belt, which transfers 780 items. And we're gonna real sloppy, like, we're just gonna click and drag this shit all the way over here. Past all of these weird looking dogs and birds and stuff. Who probably don't like that we're doing any of this, but it doesn't matter because they can't talk. Thankfully, this one is like one of the closer resource nodes of the 4 that we're working with. I think it's 4. Boy, I sure hope it's 4, because I have accounted for that. And I'm gonna bring this one up to this top level. So all of these like green furnaces are gonna be receiving this shit. So there's a few. Even though I've been planning this out and trying to do the math very well, there's a few issues with the factory that I'm just like letting be a thing, little minor efficiency losses. Like, so this belt goes into these splitters, right? And they get divided, so it's one belt that gets divided into 10. But you can only really be dividing into like 2 and 3. There's no like, you can't divide something into like a multiple of 5 necessarily. You have to like, you know, divide it into 2 and then take 1 and then divide that 1 into 3. Out of the so because of that, stuff doesn't necessarily get distributed like evenly, but because we're feeding these machines like the exact right amount of items, that means that the belts on like the right side here, which are getting favored really heavily because there's only like 2 like points of separation or something from the original belt, those are going to overflow. Like by design, they'll overflow, and then all the other stuff will spill out in the other direction. So the stuff at the very end of the line does have a risk of losing efficiency by getting starved of items because the belts aren't perfect because early access, and sometimes they don't send all the items at the right speed, but it's fine. So the math I did for this, and I'm trying to remember it, but I don't have to remember it because I'm looking at one of these designs already, but the math I did for this was you need 3 steps of division in order for one belt to feed 20. So what I'm doing here is for every 3 furnaces, I put 1 splitter down in front of them. And then I have 2 splitters, I believe. Yeah, 2 splitters set up. And then there's like a remainder over here where you don't need another splitter. It's a whole thing. But we are going to put some splitters down, which involves clicking on this button. And there's some handy dandy stuff you can use to line yourself up. And we're just going to go down the line here until all of the machines of this particular color have the right set. And I got to make sure there's like 2 spots in between each of these, because that's a whole fucking thing. And one's also going to go here. So this is like the remainder of like the 20, because, you know, 20 doesn't divide by 3 like evenly, and so on and so forth. And then we're going to want... So we're probably going to want to bring this belt over a little bit, which means I'm going to like set up a bit more of like a foundation here so that... Oh, I forgot to change build modes. I'm just going to give myself a little bit more space to like split this belt, which I have here now. We're going to bring it over like here, let's say. And so we need 2 of these, split this into 2, and then split each of those 2 by 3, and then the remainder on the main splitter can just go into the end. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Smack that bitch on there, and then I don't know what tier of belt we need. What tier of belt is this? This is a 4? Okay. Because you want to make sure that the belt speed, because each belt has a cap for the amount of items per minute it can send through, and you want to make sure that like you're over that cap. But there's also reasons to go under, like if you want to just like, there's weird like micromanaging shit you can do where if you have a slower belt, it'll always take the exact cap from a belt that's going hot like faster into it, and then you can have like another belt that's going for This isn't as cool as the Minecraft mod pack where you can like set percentages, but you have other tools. I like that I can compare this to a Minecraft mod pack as though the mod pack is a feature length, like a fully featured fucking video game, because that one mod pack I was playing kind of was, which is like the wild part. All right, so we want Mark IVs, which is this kind of belt, going into each of these. And then, is it Mark IIIs? Yeah, it's Mark IIIs coming out of that. Which thankfully, we've got like lots of materials for. Just feed that like so. Although this is a little bit, I need to move this over, because the belts are physical objects. Although this game does let you like clip shit into each other and like look really ugly. It lets you do that. It just like warns you about it sometimes. But I don't want too much clipping, because when stuff clips together, it makes it like harder to organize, which is no good. Oh wait, this is a Mark. That's what Sonic says. Sonic says no good. Gotta get out of there. I do like how they integrated Sonic's ability for speed into his bad touch PSA. It's great.
It's great, fantastic, yeah.
Also, don't go climbing into laundry machines or whatever. Whatever one of those other PSAs was. God, what a fucking era in television that was.
That was, Did you watch Sonic X? Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
The only Sonic show I've watched any amount of is Sonic Underground.
Oh my god.
And boy, is that show a fucking trip.
It's odd.
In fact, I watched somebody like stream almost the entirety of Sonic Underground on Twitch. Which, like, I guess no one gives a shit about that French ass fucking show. And boy, is that show French. If, like, the... Oh, this is clumsy, actually. Whatever, double power cables, who cares? I have some, like, stand-in temporary power cables that are here, just so I can, like, get around. Because my movement item I'm using is a hover pack. And the hover pack, if you're within range of any powered object in your factory, you can just fucking, like, Minecraft create a mode, like, fly around. It's very useful. It's not the fastest method of transportation, but if you're, like, building your factory, it's the thing you want. But you know what? I can actually make this a bit better. I can upgrade the poles to have more connections. That way I don't have to, like, double stack them or anything. Although I still might want to do a bit of that. Fuck it, whatever. I'm kind of in, like, post-scarcity, I don't give a shit mode. Oh, I just connected these two together. I'll do that. This game lets you, like... I can, for some reason, plug a furnace into another furnace. Even though, like, stuff like that can only have one thing connected to it at a time, which means you've just created a closed loop that does nothing. Alright, so we are now pluming rancid smoke into the air. That's good. That'll quiet down once it gets, like, backed up, but anyway. That's a whole fucking thing. So you can actually see right here that some belts are biased more than others. So, like, this one, because it's coming right off the main belt, is, like, always fed. But these other ones have to, like, struggle a bit for that. But because this one is, like, always fed, it's backed up a bit, which means that everything else overflows, and it's fine. And it also means that these will be the first to overflow, so, like, the belt will slow the hell down. Because right now, it's trying to fill it up until there's a full stack of ore and a full stack of ingots in, like, each one of these. So after it, like, dumps 60 into each, it'll, like, go back over and blah, blah, blah. Also, whenever this game auto-saves, it fucking lag spikes. Which is kind of annoying, but at least it, like, warns you when it's about to happen. So I guess there's that. Alright. That's fucking this. God, it's fucking Sonic Underground. That show is strange. Like, it elicits so many, like, emotions. And I don't know, it's like it's hard to, like, describe Sonic Underground, really. It is a weird nothing show from, like, the tail end of, like, the dark age of animation.
Yeah.
It is just, like, fucking hell.
Sonic X is not that shitty.
So I've heard.
I kind of like Sonic X.
So I've heard.
Sonic Underground. Odd fucking show. We ended up watching The Room, which I know, like, every single person on Earth has probably seen The Room.
Yeah.
Last night. I had never seen it. I had only seen, like, people make videos about it, and I am kind of, like, not an original opinion, but holy fuck. That was a frustrating thing to watch.
It's one of those things where, like, you kind of imagine it has the reputation it has almost, like, undeservedly because of how just, like, significant it is.
Yeah, like, no, it's way fucking worse than I thought it would be. And, like, I feel like every single thing that can be said about it has already been said. But I'm still kind of just baffled by, like, how this was produced and released.
Mm-hmm. Like, the most, like, after you get over the movie, it starts to become, like, about everything surrounding it. Like, the actual, like, production is fucking insane. It's just, like, the most... Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And, like, wherever the fuck Tommy got his money.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, business shit, I don't know.
Like he's also like really coy about like where he's from.
Yeah, he's from Poland.
Yeah, he's totally from
Poland.
Poland.
I didn't want anyone to know that for the longest time.
Yeah. So these belts, these feed my factory, but we're taking food out of my factory's mouth to food my new favorite child, which is the new cooler factory. And we hate the old factory. We're gonna put it up for adoption so we can put our new factory through college. Also, I can't fly because I'm too far away from all the power, which sucks.
Cringe. I'm just waiting for the fucking snowstorm to roll in and totally everything. We're gonna get like 8 to 12 inches here, supposedly. I gotta check the weather forecast to make sure that's still the case. But the thing is, because it's a holiday on Monday, they're not gonna plow or like salt, like they just don't give a fuck out here.
Oh,
so
no.
like, I'm just not leaving the apartment. It's kind of be like a Thanos versus fuck work kind of start for the week.
I don't even know how like fucked my area is gonna be. I'm near like Philly.
Yeah, they're downgrading it to 4 to 8 now, but they like earlier they were saying as much as like 14 inches, which is kind of not a lot.
My stupid weather application doesn't tell me. It sucks. Also, my like weather app was like, you live in New York City, right? For the past like week, and I had to like beat the shit out of it to like make it stop doing that. Because I do not. I do not live in New York City, please. Please, the weather app. Alright, so we're just gonna cross this over here. Get all the way down here. We're gonna show this belt the business. I probably have to expand this foundation. Yeah, I gotta expand this foundation. And I'm pretty sure that this like distribution of furnaces is a little uneven because these are like, we have our like sort of light and like steely blue, and then we have this blue, and then there's like another one that like overlaps. Like one of this set is on top or bottom or something. Like it's not a perfect split there. I have to like figure that out. It doesn't help that I chose 2 extremely similar colors. Maybe I should not have done that. I'm like, okay, so one of these is white, the other is off-white. Don't get them confused. Haha. Ha ha ha. And I appreciate how easy it is just to like build shit in this game. Even if the resource cost is sometimes a little bit annoying, but that's mostly a me problem because I'm not like, this is a factory game, idiot. If you don't have enough resources, make more. But oh well. I think the inventory is too small. Like you have a big inventory in this game. Hey, the block giant, welcome. We have a big inventory in this game, but this is like the end game amount. Like I don't think you can get any more inventory upgrades than this. And if you want enough stuff to like really like build for a while without having to resupply, you kind of can't. Which is annoying, but like I get it. But there's some stuff like you need so many materials just to build like standard things that you're just gonna want to be able to pull out of your pocket, you know? Like it's not like in, well, I'm not gonna compliment Minecraft's inventory system, but it's not like Minecraft where you can kind of just have like just some random building blocks to like make a bridge in your inventory, and that's it. Unless you need like, well, to make one of these belts, I need all 4 of these materials. I need all 4 of these at any given time. And then the amount I need scales with like how much I'm building. Yeah, we are building an add-on to the factory that's actually organized, but it's turning into a fucking monster. It's gonna be okay. So even though this factory is like organized, this like new bit, It's gonna be spaghetti in its own right. It's just gonna be like Lego spaghetti instead of traditional spaghetti. It's like slightly more manageable spaghetti is the thing. You know, let me put on I think I have a Discord overlay somewhere still. Why? None of them are active apparently. Oh, literally none of them are active, that's why. Hey, that one works. Awesome. Horse. H.
Oh, fuck. That's such a good effect.
Great. Yeah, I have the fucking, the, like, overlay thing. Oh, yeah. So this one, so you see this thing, and you see this thing. Don't confuse these two. These are two very different machines. They're extremely different. You know what? I should probably just, like, break this down and put it up here.
This is like a silly question. Can you make them in different colors, or are they like inherent?
Oh yeah, you can.
Colors?
You've got like a whole set of swatches that you can have,
Okay.
which have like different color schemes. And a neat feature is when you can edit these, and it automatically applies them to everything that has that swatch, like without you having to like reapply it. So
Nice.
you can like assign an entire factory to a specific swatch, and then you can customize that swatch as much as you want with it applying to everything. Which is also a bit of a limitation because, you know, if you forgot that you had like the one thing colored that one red color and you try to change that red color, then that thing will change. But it's not that big of a deal. You can like make more, so it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it up here. Smelter. Fantastic. I don't remember what swatch this was. Is it this one? It appears to be that one. Alright, fuck yeah. So now we're gonna use this belt and we're gonna feed all of these machines down here. Which I think this is the one that's like, this isn't 20, this is like 17. Because it's a 77 or something. No, this would be like, wait. Is it 20? This one is, wait, hold on. Hold on, how many do we have here? 77 divided by 20 is 3.8, 3 times 20 is 6, is 17. Okay, it is 17. Also, I just realized I was accidentally using my numpad, which I have set up for OBS hotkeys, and it's also the, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm fine. So I use my numpad for OBS hotkeys, but I also, when I'm not streaming, I use the numpad to use the calculator, and my brain doesn't like to accept that at all. So sometimes we'll just end up pressing the wrong shit fucking ass buttons, and I cry every time, and I do the gamer rage. All right, so let's set up all the splitters we need here. That's gonna be like, no, that is completely incorrect. Like this. This game also lets you set up a bunch of different toolbars, which I never really take advantage of because I'm dumb, but I do for some things. Like I've got an architecture one, and I've got like, you know what, for redundancy's sake, let's put one here too. Oh, that's incorrect. It's fucking incorrect. Here you go. Like I've got, this one is for pipes. I've got, this one is for radioactive waste, architecture, trains. We got trains. I'm gonna have to do some train shit once I'm done with, like, eventually while building this new factory portion, I will have to do train shit. Trains will come. Because there's a lot of Earl. I need to get crude oil from, you know, where the oil lives. And we have a nice little... Oh, I really miscounted, huh? Oops. My bad. So that has to go there. And that goes there. There we go. Okay, now we're good. So this is a 10. This is a 10. That's like the right remainder or whatever. Okay, and then we're gonna do one of the splitters here, which I'll set up like this. And I'll grab this to go into... No? No. What? Did I put a merger here? Am I fucking stupid or what? Alright, that's supposed to be a splitter. That. Okay, now that's good. Okay, then we do that. Then we're gonna do this to go over here, over here, over here. Like so. And do I only have to do 3 of these? That doesn't look right. Oh, maybe I do. No, wait, what? Wait, maybe this is the 17. I think this is, wait, hold on. Let me count. 3, 9, 12, 15, 17. It is 17. Okay. Well, in that case, we can actually just do one more splitter. Right here. Slot these bitches together. Like so. And do this. Oh yeah, I want to return to the modded Minecraft thing. Because that mod pack is so fucking good. And
yeah.
And one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing on our modded server is because it just started crashing.
Oh no.
And I've also found out there were like 3 big updates to that mod pack since like I kind of put it down. So those probably fix a lot of the crashes, but they also like remove and add a bunch of different mods. And I'm thinking about just like starting over with like a new server. And actually I know I was in I know somebody who probably wants to be playing on a server like that, because I was talking to, well, I was in, so I know a speedrunner. I know a speedrunner named Jaxler, and he has specifically mentioned in one of his streams after he was in AGDQ this year, he mentioned how he really wants to do multiplayer create stuff. And who boy am I willing to provide that. And that would be a really good excuse to like play more of that.
Yes.
And also play with somebody who has the fucking like conveyor belt brain like disease. Because we love that shit. Also, goddamn, I haven't mentioned this on stream enough, but Jaxler did a pumpkin jack run at AGDQ this year, and he fucking, like, that run was fucking crazy. He got world record at GDQ by like several minutes, and in the process pulled off a bunch of like as of yet not understood tricks, like first try, like twice in a row. Not to mention like all the usual stuff that like takes a couple attempts, just like going over like flawlessly. It was like insane. Like, wild shit. Wild shit. All right, so that's one of these. So this is the one that's gonna have like the remainder on it because it's 17. So this belt is trying to feed 20 machines, but it's only feeding 17 of them, which means we have 3 more we can put down. I should probably make, excuse me, I should probably make a note of that somewhere. In fact, I'm gonna do that. I'm hiccuping because I'm dying. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm just dying a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna put one of these down. These little markers here. And I'm gonna say here, I'll just put like remainder. How the fuck do you spell remainder? Remainder. Is it with an I? Okay. I've like never had to like actually write this fucking word down. Remainder 3 machines. Enter. So I just have a little beacon there that just says remainder 3 machines. So if I'm ever looking for nut, if I'm ever looking for like, okay, because I know I'm gonna need to make more copper stuff. So these huge things of copper, this is not the end of my copper journey. I'm gonna have to do even more. And oh boy, that's gonna fucking suck a little bit. Also, this belt is not getting fed properly because we are stealing from our child's mouth. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so now we want to gamer moment. But now we want to fucking get the other copper thing. Where's the 4th one? I honestly don't remember where it is. I had a 4th one, right? Right? Uh-oh. Did I not? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? Because I'm pretty sure each of these machines out here are producing 300. Getting combined into 600 is that's like our objective here, but I don't know that that's doing what we need to be doing. There's like another, I swear there's a copper mine over there somewhere, but it's not getting pinged. Huh. I like upgraded a bunch of machines too. Yeah, these are Mark 3s, so this is the fastest we can get out of this. It's 300 each. Am I just... Is my head full of stupid? What's happening? Like, the mine... The resource radar should tell me that there's something over here. Close enough. Certainly fucking close enough. Think. I might be in trouble? Well, either way, like... Yeah, there's one here. What the fuck? Why is it just, like, not telling me? Yeah, I did upgrade this one right here. Anyway, here's the train station. This is where the train lives. Looks like we got a lot of plastic backed up right now. Which is probably because I've cut off several other supply lines, and now things are just getting backed up to all hell. So this machine here... I don't know why this wasn't appearing on the radar. This is one of our 600s, right here. And we're gonna, like, utilize that. Let's see. Gotta upgrade that. And we're just gonna, like, suck it. We're just gonna suck this thing all the way. All the way down here. Through the spaghetti. So even though we're leaving the spaghetti lifestyle behind, we are still embracing the spaghetti a little bit here. How exactly am I gonna do this? I mean, I guess I could put it like... Yeah, the tractor can fit under there, it's fine, okay. We have like a truck that goes back and forth, and it's really buggy, and I don't trust its pathing, but I think it'll be okay. We have to feed our machine god. It's important.
We must feed him growl.
This is the gamer god we pray to. Sorry, baby.
So, is there like a finite amount of space in this game, I guess?
Yes, there is. It's really, really big. But yeah, there totally is.
Okay.
And it's also, I don't know, the resource, some of the resource nodes might be procedurally generated, but it's all like reset world gen and stuff. There's no procedural, nothing going on. And like there's like collectibles and shit all over the place too for you to get. A lot of which don't do anything because haha early access. Okay, we'll go here and then we're gonna make an elevator for this. Also, this game has like multiplayer and stuff too, which is kind of cool. I could definitely see this game being easier in multiplayer because you have like multiple hands. There's like a lot of the sort of difficulty and like time consumption that is in this game is from just like having to do everything by hand yourself. Is if you just had like a plan and you were able to communicate that plan to somebody else, I could see you like being able to do stuff like 100 times faster. Because you could have someone like build a big foundation for the factory and then have somebody else like, you know, set up the stuff to make the materials to make the factory, and then have somebody else like manage the logistics of getting all of the raw material to the factory and blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're just gonna do the same thing over and over again here. And this is the last time for now that we're gonna have to do this. Oh, you can ping? Holy shit, there's a ping system. What? Since when? I'd never seen that happen before. I was pushing the wrong button. All right. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. And that. And that. And that. 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 And I don't know why it's like bugging out like that. Getting all bitchy. Yeah, good job, Belt. Because this is an early access game, there are some like weird bugs though. Like I'll have like sometimes, especially with like the mergers and splitters, there'll be like weird issues where if you try to insert one into the middle of a belt, the belt will just like break entirely. For like no apparent reason. It kind of sucks shit. It kind of sucks and I hate it. Whenever it happens, it's bad. Okay, and then we want another one here. It does not look like it's lined up, but I guess it is. Splitter. Here, this does not want to get lined up with its fucking friend over here. I'd love to see it not recognize the guideline thing from that distance. All right. Like that, and then we're gonna want a splitter here. Like right about... Yeah, let's actually say like right about here. And then we're gonna do you over there. Then we want a number 6. Number 6 on my keyboard. You. Too long. Okay, and now we're gonna grab the main belt. We're gonna bring it way over here. So I usually play this game without the music like on when I'm off stream, but the soundtrack's pretty good. They have a pretty all right soundtrack going for this. Is my FOV lowered, or is this just my brain being stupid? No. Maybe it is. Fucking feels like my FOV is lower. Well, let me like... No, it says it's 120. Seems like it's 120. Okay. Whatever. Are these powered? These have the right recipe, but they're not powered. We just have to plug these things in, and then the whole array here will actually be done. Ain't that fucking something. The nice thing about plugging these things in, there's going to be less dead zones for my hover pack, which means flying around here is going to be like safer, which is nice. I'm gonna have to like remove some of these redundant power poles. The problem with doing that is when you have like a weird spider web of power lines, you're gonna run into an issue where you pull like one line down and suddenly your entire factory turns off for some reason because it was like a load bearing like a load bearing power pole, and like you fucked up, and that kind of sucks. All right. That's the fucking furnace array. That is 77 copper furnaces. Plugged the fuck in and ready to roll. That was the easy part. Okay, so now for the fun part. So all of these are here to make wires. Wires and cables. So, because I set this up, I needed like exactly 77, well, 76 rounded up, but 77 of these things to produce the amount of copper I needed to make the amount of wires I need. And we will now demonstrate with the constructor. So this is the next machine we're going to be making, is this guy. And I need to make wires. So do you see what might be a problem here? So the wires need 15 ingots per minute. How many ingots does each of these smelters produce per minute? Twice that. Know what that means? That means my hands are broken. Oh god. This is what fucking gaming does to a motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. What have I become? I've seen this bug before, but it's always very fucking confusing. There we go, I fixed it. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so a lot of these belts aren't being fed fast enough because we're siphoning them. So that means we have 77 of these, but now we need to make 154 constructors. It's great. It's great. It's great. So we're gonna queue up 154 constructors. Do not have the materials for this. 154. Yup. Yup, okay. Got it, Chief. Let's go make 154 constructors. Let's go, baby. Where am I gonna put those? Genuinely, where am I putting those? I mean, okay. I think I'm gonna have to put them, like, perpendicular to the furnace line at the end of it. I'll make a perpendicular array, like, at the end of that furnace line, which is all the way, like... In fact, oh, we have a little point of reference right here at the remainder 3 machines, right here. This is where we're at. So it's probably gonna go all the way out here, like this. In fact, I'm gonna want to make 144 divides by 4, so... No, it doesn't. 154 rather. 154, is that? That's not divisible by 3. I mean, it's divisible by 2, of course. You can stack 2 77s on top of each other. I literally just multiplied 77 by 2, and I'm like, wait, can I divide this by 4? I'm very smart. I'm very intelligent. So, yeah, now we need to get 308 reinforced iron plates, which I'm not even sure if we're producing those right now. And we need 1,200 wire. We can get that. Thankfully, we're producing enough. You know, wait, we need more than that. Rather, this is cables. Excuse me. Sorry. Cables. Are we producing? I need to navigate the spaghetti jungle and find out if we're producing enough reinforced iron plates. No, we're not. The simple answer is fuck no, we're not. No, wait, I cut it off. Oh, wait, I cut it off. Aha! We have enough. Okay, we have enough. We have 500 Reinforced iron plates, which is more than enough. Do I have enough for foundations? I need cement. I need cement. I'm just gonna, like, grab a bunch. Okay, I have a bunch of cement. So now we need to make a space big enough for 150 more. Oh, dear. How am I gonna do that? Okay, let's take a look at... So I have a similar setup over here for a different kind of material that I made. So this is for Caterium? Kitter? Whatever, I don't know. This is for the funny quick wire stuff. So we've got a similar setup over here where it's two, like 780 belts feeding a whole bunch of these smelters like this. And then we do some math, and for every 4 of these smelters, they produce enough ingots to feed 5 of the crafters, which you can see right here. So I combine the 4 into 1, and then I divide the 1 by 5. That's how we do it. Of course, there's a few things here. One of which is we have the luxury of having enough fucking space, which I do not have. So there's that. Okay, so I think what we need to do... I'm thinking. We're probably going to want to combine... So we're going to get multiple belts coming out of the smelter array, the furnace array. And we're going to want to, like, have enough material on each belt that can be evenly divided, preferably by 3s, into the fucking crafters. And this is an extremely overwhelming idea, but okay, we're gonna do it. It's fine. We're gonna do it. It's fine. 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 Let's do it. Let's just build a big stupid platform. I'm also not entirely sure at what point the game will deem that I'm out of bounds and will start killing me. Because if you try to go to that island over there, there's this island, like right here. If you try to go beyond like this point on the island, the air starts to like eat your flesh and kill you, which is bad. And I'm worried that if I go too far out into the fucking misty abyss, that it'll start killing me. Okay, well, let's just start making foundation. Oh, right, I'm gonna need to, like, grab this asshole. You know what? I might as well just, like, put the power pole on. No, power line. Stick it on this hotbar. I never use the ramp. I only used the ramp back when I was making roads, which I don't do anymore because we car bad, train good. So, this looks like for 154. Not sure. I guess we can try. Like, okay, so how much space do we need for these? Okay, these fit on a one tile. That's really good. That's very, very good. We just have to, like, make that work. I guess I could make... You know what I could do? I could make 3 layers of 50 each. Plus, like... Plus 4 on one of them. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Okay. So we'll make a 3rd layer here. Right now we just are running off of, like... just this amount here, which is that good shit. We're gonna get that good shit in. Horrible misty abyss. How much am I gonna lose if I fall off? Just a lot of stuff that's gonna take forever to get back is all. Some floating rocks, don't mind that. It's fine, it's fine, okay. So now we're gonna make a 3rd floor. And making a third floor is a little awkward. I don't remember what the spacing I use, but we're going to use these big metal pillars. And I'm just going to see if this actually lines up here. Okay, yeah, it's like 2 metal pillars. 2 of these big metal pillars. That'll give me enough space for like what I'm thinking of. Although that's not lined up. We should put that in the center of one of these. That. I want to make sure this is lined up, god damn it. Because if it's not lined up, I'm going to die. I will just die. These. And then I guess we're just gonna build a bunch on this first layer, and we're gonna see if it's 50. And if it's not, we're gonna make every layer longer. Which means we have also make sure they face the right way. Gotta make sure they face the right way, because if they don't face the right way, hoo hoo hoo. Yippee.
Fun video game.
You know, okay, we're gonna make them face outwards. We're gonna make them face outwards, which will make it easier to feed them. We won't have to snake the belts around. That's what we're gonna do. This way there's gonna be like less belt conflict. Thankfully, this game provides a little hotkey. I can just hold down control and it'll automatically line these up. So we're looking for it to be 104 once we get to the end. It is not. Not even close. Ay, ay, ay. Oh boy. Here we go. Yahoo.
Bing, bing, wahoo.
Bing, 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 bing. Oh yeah, I can put cables on this, on like the walls, the sides of the foundations instead of just like the tops, which is actually way more space efficient, but I like literally never fucking bother doing that. All right, baby, let's go. Damn, autosave, lag spikes, still not enough. This one might be enough. It's hard to tell. No, it's not. I'm gonna die. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm a genius. I'm good. I'm good and cool and everyone loves me. Just need the cables I need to fly. I have to establish more 5G towers. Using my superpower. Okay, there we go. That's 104. And then we're gonna add +2 at the end here. Also, these, I don't think these are perfectly lined up. It's fine, though. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. Okay. +2. And then we're going to put another one down here. Start our next set of... Oh, lining this up is kind of a pain in the ass. What do you mean floor is too steep, you little shithead? You love it. You love it when the floor is steep. Ask me all the time to make the floor steeper. Okay, there we go. So now this should end in 52. I'm going to have to go and manually assign each of these to the right recipe. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. All right, and then we'll do +2. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Taking a moment. You know what? Let's do some math. Let's do a math break. Okay, so if we have so we're producing 30 times 77. 30 times 77, which is 2,310 copper ingots. Now, we can at most transport 780 of those on a single belt. That's our cap. So, if I divide that by 780, we get 3 belts. 3 belts total. So I can transfer all of these furnaces on 3 belts. Three belts. But each of these, and we're making wires, each of these takes 15. So 780 divided by 15. 52. Oh. Huh. Wow, actually. Ew. Huh. That's clean. Each of these is 52, and they're going to have a 50 on the end. Huh. And then the remainder, there'll be a remainder too. Huh. Huh. All right, okay, well, let's make another marker for that. I want to keep track of that. I want to keep track of the remainders I have. So we're just going to slap this bitch down. All right. So, it's going to be down here. But it's gonna be remainder 2. Go. Kind of like smacking the ingots down. Not the ingots, the beacons down. I mean, that's how I do stuff in Minecraft. I just put a sign down. Yeah. Okay, so now we just have to say... Well, how many... Okay, so if it's 52, then how much is 780? Well, that would be 52 divided by 2, but I'm going to do the math anyway. 26. So 26 of these machines. 26 machines each. And 26 times 3 is 78. So the third belt will have just a -1 on it. That's fine. Okay. So now, we might color code 26 of these to feed into 52 of these. Now that we've already got these, we don't need the color coding anymore now that they're being fed. Like, that's all done. Like, that's what that visual was for. Thinking. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's what we'll do. So we want 26 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 26. So this will feed the top row. So we got that. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. (15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then this is our remainder. I'm not going to bother color coding them. It's fine. Okay. So this, the perp here, feeds the first row. This feeds the second row. The remainder feeds the bottom row of 50. That's how we're going to handle that. And now let's go place the last 50 constructors. I'm glad I decided to make it 52 and not like 54, 50, 50. All right, baby. Let's go. Assemblers, assemble. Looks like that's fine. Okay, now we'll just like do it like this. The power poles might get in the way. Sometimes they get in the way of placing things automatically like this, and I have to like do it manually, which is annoying, but it's not a big deal. You see when it turns yellow, that means it's clipping, but it's generally fine. I'm trying to be careful that I don't like somehow put one in a wall, which can't happen because there's no extra foundation anywhere for that. But I'm still paranoid, so. Perfect. Just the right amount of space. Ain't that the fucking most beautiful thing you ever did see? Perfect. Delicious coffee. Okay. So now I just have to do that 154 times, which I'm not looking forward to doing. I kind of wish there was a way to just mass copy paste things, recipes and settings and stuff for buildings, but I guess not. So it's fine. It's fine. So we have 26 furnaces, which is not it's not divisible by 3. So there's going to be like a remainder. Not that. There's going to be uneven fusing of belts together, but it's fine. And how are we going to do this? Well, you know what? Because this is feeding all the stuff on the bottom row is feeding the bottom row. We can pretty easily just put a foundation here and not have to worry too much about it. For the most part. Like so. And then I have to do the, oh, there's so much. There's so much to click on. Okay. So each of these is 30, which combines into 90. I might need to get more materials for better belts. Shit. Okay. Okay. Thinking. So what, 26 divided by 3 is like 9 or so, I think. 8.6, yeah, okay. That's 9. Because we round up here. Alright, well, I guess I'll just start putting some mergers down. Like so, like so. Like this. Like this. That, and we have to put more fucking foundations down. I didn't do that yet. Oy. And will we intersect with the plastic refineries? I don't know. Gonna find out. Might as well seal this here. Today is the day of dropped frames. Oh my, we are really tanking. Look at that. Damn, son. Alright. Now we can place more of these bad boys down. Nope, that's not right. Line them up. Dummy. Okay, and then this goes here for consistency. And this is gonna like... I would love to see my factory like flip a breaker because I'm turning all these on at once. I need to upgrade. I haven't even like started upgrading my like power plant for this, because if you take a look at this here, the blue line is our maximum potential amount of power consumption. The gray line is our maximum potential amount of power production. Notice how high the blue line is compared to the gray line. That's bad. That's very bad. So yeah, we're in danger. Although I have the start of a plutonium power plant, which will give us the boost we need to like get real good. Okay, so each of these has 90. But we're just gonna use the Mark III belts because they're cheaper than Mark II belts. Because my factory is fucked in the head. And so then if we combine 90 times 3 is 270, so yeah, okay. So it'll be Mark III belts into Mark III belts is what we're gonna be doing here. All right. Now we gotta go back over the factory again. This line here. And we're gonna grab every 3. This one's gonna be less than 270, but it's fine. We're gonna grab every 3 here. And we're just gonna do the same thing we did, and we're just gonna scale it down like a tree. Like we're building a big tree. That's the wrong spot. This one wants to go here. That's not lined up, but it's fine. No one will notice. Don't say anything. I'm gonna take another 8 here. And plug all these Mark IIIs into it. Okay, so now each of those is 270, which means a Mark III can come out of them. And now there's 3 of them. And yeah, 270 times 3 is like 180 or 780 or whatever. 810. Whoops. What? Oh, no, it's less than that. It's less than that because one of them isn't 270. Right, I did the math so that it would be 780. Hello, Dante's Wolves. First time chatter. Hi. Welcome to the stream. We're in Belt Hell. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab another merger, and this one's gonna be closer because we're gonna like. Actually, no, wait, no. I will put this one here, like this, and then we're gonna put it here. Here. Grab these Mark IIIs. Manifest. Conveyor belt's too long. I keep saying I'll make point rewards do something, and I never do.
Oh, yeah, I'm just screwing around. I have no idea.
Yeah, they don't do anything. The joke of most of them is they don't do anything. One of them that's literally just the only joke about it. Also, the does nothing button ruins your point total to make it not a round number. Which is kind of what it does. If you wanted to do something. So this is... I guess this is this 780? Yeah, this is... I think this is exactly 780 or some shit. I don't know. So now... Sorry, I just realized the scope. It's out of stock. Damn. I just realized the scope of what I have to do right now, and I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh, why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? Oh my god. I have to divide this 52 times the 52. Divide by 52, bitch. Do it.
Coward.
Oh my god, I hate everything. Alright, motherfucker. Here's the belt. Okay, so 52 does not divide evenly by 3. So what we're gonna have to do here is the same thing we did on this, but in reverse. Which, by the way, ooh, look at how pretty that is. Do you see this shit? See these fucking belts right here?
Wow.
Damn, that's pretty. Love that. It's like actually even. A lot of the times they're kind of like pretty in that they work way and not in that they're even way. But this like actually looks kind of nice. How it goes in at a different like pattern than it comes out, but both patterns are like, oh, that's nice. Okay. So we're gonna build way more foundations. Today is the day of building foundations. We are going to build so many foundations, you're gonna get fucking sick of them. You're gonna throw up and you're gonna unsubscribe. Sometimes it doesn't do the full, like, times 10 amount if you're too far away, which kind of sucks, because then it gets uneven like this. Thankfully, I grabbed... It did it again. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Thankfully, I grabbed so many of these. Okay, so we have 52 of these, which leaves like 1. So it's 17, and then there's like 1 remainder. Okay. Well, with that in mind, how much of a pain in the ass is that going to be? There's like 1 remainder. Wait. Math. Okay, but from 17, how many remainder is that? 2. So we should be okay, I think. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Fucking remainders are such an important thing, but like thinking in those terms, because it's like practical math. But like, I was literally only ever taught about like remainders in like 2nd grade and then never again. Until suddenly like my like advanced calculus 3 professor is talking about them and I'm like, what? What is that?
Oh man, I never took Calc 3. I got up to Calc 2 and that was like enough for physics classes that I had to take.
Yeah. I was lucky that my fucking
close.
my super into math professor, wink, professor was like, kind of just liked me for no reason at all.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it was painless. At least my calc experience was painless. The second time around, as a freshman, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
They threw me into calc as a freshman because of my fucking like SAT scores.
Yeah, I got thrown into pre-calc. I had taken pre-calc in high school, but it was like kind of a half-assed course by someone who had like never taught it before.
Yeah, I had the same kind of thing.
So, like, there was like, fuck it, just take pre-calc again, and that was kind of bullshit. And like, we took Calc 1, and then the summer of my freshman year, I took Calc 2, and Calc 2 was like, I got through it. I did okay. I got like a B, but like, I got like a 50
That's
on
a merch.
one of the exams, and I was like, god damn.
Yeah. Okay, this stupid fucking professor like favored me so much that I got like a 78 on like a quiz once, and he like took a moment while handing out the papers to stop and say, "I'm very disappointed."
Oh no.
I was like, "Bitch, what? This is like fine. It's the worst grade I've gotten, and it's like a C, dude." Yeah. That guy was just like weird though. That guy was very weird.
See, like, as much as I like shit on bioscience academia for being a boomer field, but there's no fucking money. Like, math academia is like so much worse.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, at least we get money from NIH. So, like, there is money. There's a lot of people competing for it. But you can still, like, write grants and get funding. It's not, like, impossible. The people in math academia are extremely hardcore. Like, the average person in math academia is really fucking good.
Yeah.
It's, like, more competitive. Like, you'd think, like, well, you know, how many fucking people really want to do that? But, no, it is really competitive, and it's hard to... It's hard to do that, like, in terms of, like, career-wise. So you get people who really are, like, the best at what they do. And that selects for an interesting group of people.
Yep. I'm sure you've seen that fucking, I'm sure you've seen the fucking turning a sphere inside out video.
Bree has actually, I think, shown that to me.
Yeah, like, math people are like that. Like they will invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in whatever the fuck that video is. And it'll be, like, a prestigious, like, accomplishment. And no one outside of their field knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. So now, we just have to do what I just did. Again. But first, we gotta put more foundations down.
See, like, you would think, right, with how competitive, like, getting grants in bioscience academia is, that you would get, like, you'd think that it's like, okay, since it's really selective in terms of who gets funding, you'd only get, like, really high-quality papers published, but no, like, there's, like, really shitty papers that get published in like, prestigious journals all the time, and that's a big part of, like, training in grad school, is, like, reading these papers and being like, alright, how are they bullshitting us? How can we, like, ask them questions that will reveal how much they're bullshitting us? They're just, like, bad controls, not using enough cell lines, like, having findings that are not representative of anything that's real. And it's like, how many fucking, like, tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars were poured into these projects for bullshit.
And mathematicians, they just get hired to write probability reports for cheaters at Minecraft speedruns.
Oh my god. That was a weird art. Like, so my understanding is that Dream now is, like, openly saying, like, yeah, I just made it up. Like, the whole thing was bullshit.
Oh yeah. I mean, after a certain point, if you don't own up, then you literally just can't do anything. Like, outside of just dealing with the bullshit over and over and over again. It's one of those kind of things. Where it's like, of course, at some point you own up to it, because you have to.
Maybe. I'm not convinced you do. I mean, I think, like, the people who are into the Minecraft speedrun shit are, like, very fucking serious.
Like, if I saw that motherfucker come into one of my communities, like one of my speedrunning communities, I would tell him to get the fuck out.
Well, yeah.
I would tell that motherfucker to fuck off. You've ruined your reputation at any speedrunning thing at all. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's speedrunning, yes. But, like, also, this is someone who could just print fucking money if he wanted to. Like, you could just sell merch and just, like, fucking do endorsements for fucking Pepsi or something and just print fucking money until his EP runs out. So, like, I guess it really, like, depends what your goals are. If his goal is really to do the speedrunning shit, like, seriously, then yeah. But, like, you've already got the influence to just make as much money as you ever want in 12 lifetimes. And you have the, like, popularity. So you can do a lot of shit with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, once you hit hashtag YouTuber status, like, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. But...
yeah.
But, like, when you're doing something that where that status doesn't matter, then yeah, you have a fucking problem now.
Yeah. Yep.
These are 45 each. Okay, we're good. And then we got.
I have to imagine that whole, like, saga was probably good for his career.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, like, I really fucking struggle to watch Minecraft YouTubers. I have nothing, like, I'm sure most of them are perfectly nice people. I don't really have anything against them, but, like, I never really got into Let's Plays. I'm one of those fucking boomer brain people who is like, why the fuck would I watch someone play a video game? Ironically, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah. Hi, Twitch.
Game, but I just play a video game. And the thing is, like, I like Technoblade. Technoblade's the one that I can really, like, enjoy. Dream is, like, okay. Tommy in it, the British one, is, like, okay. And after that, I was like, okay, I think I've seen, like, kind of what this community has to offer. Technoblade's okay. I like Technoblade. He's entertaining. But I totally forgot where I was going with this, but, like, yeah, I never, like, there was this really weird period of time where, because of the YouTube algorithm, like, it was basically setting you up for success if you could make a lot of content, like, continuously, like, every day you'd post a video, and it would all be relatively similar in terms of the tags. Like, if you were doing, like, a Let's Play, and it was, like, every day you upload an episode, the algorithm would reward you. And so you had a lot of really successful, like, Let's Players, but I guess I'm just, like, I didn't get it. I didn't get the fucking memo, and so, like, I just didn't watch almost any of that shit. Again, nothing against these people. Like, you know, a lot of them probably made good content that I just didn't watch because I was doing other shit. But, I never had, like, a YouTube Let's Player kind of phase. Like, they have all this fucking discourse now that talks about, what is it, parasocial relationships with, like, Let's Players. I don't relate to that at all because I never lived it. Like,
I guess, like,
understand.
For me, I definitely, like, kind of experienced that sort of stuff, but, like, a lot of that's things, like, I totally grew out of for the most part, with a few exceptions where there's still, like, certain, like, hashtag content creators out there that I definitely, like, watch a lot of, but it's usually, like, exceptions, I guess.
It's like, I think that same time period, right? Like, this must have been, like, 2013 to, like, 2015, I would say, I think, right? Like, that kind of, like, Let's Player dominated YouTube. I think this is when I was just doing brony fandom shit all day, every day, and, like, other fandom stuff. I was reading Homestuck, I was doing, like, all that kind of, like, Tumblr shit. And so I think I just missed the boat. I think I just, like, wasn't around for Let's Players being a big thing, and now we have this really, like, it feels very cohesive. It feels like it's, I'm not sure the words to put it in, like, you know how there's, like, cinematic universes now? It's kind of one of those things, where you have a bunch of smaller parts that all make up a greater whole.
Yeah.
Where, like, now, because I watch Technoblade, I'm kind of, like, in the loop of all the other Minecraft
There's, like, this weird interconnectivity. It's the fucking, like, you know, the furry artist cabal.
Yeah.
Where you have these, like, groups of people who are, like, surprisingly well known, but they're all kind of, like weirdly, like, I've definitely, like, there's a lot of communities that are kind of like that, where it's not like an on purpose thing or anything. It's just like, oh, huh.
You know, it's like, that's actually kind of another, I don't want to say, like, oh, I'm not a furry, because, like, I mean, I'm kind of, like, I'm just not really that involved. It's one of the other things where I feel like I just kind of missed the boat. Like, I wasn't really, like, it was around and I was cool with it. I guess I kind of am more now, but it's really much like the kind of outer ring of, like, furry community shit. Like, I'm not really, I don't make art. I am totally incompetent in making any kind of art. I was in the brony side of things, which is kind of connected to that.
Yeah.
And, like, I just, by nature of being the kind of people that we are, we know an inordinate amount of furries. Like, I know, like, fucking so many fucking furries, and it's like a what is it, like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of thing, where, like, no matter, like, any kind of popular furry person, I probably know someone who knows someone.
Yeah, absolutely the same. Yeah,
all furries fucking know each other.
Like, I know one of our friends who I introduced through, I won't name them specifically, not that it's a secret, just in case. But I can bet you through them there's, like, even more, like, links to that, because they're, like, actually an artist.
Yeah, we might be thinking of the same person, but if not, the same is also true. Several people we know.
Oh yes.
So,
oh yes.
But I think we're on the same page. But anyway, I'm just fucking rambling. But, like, I kind of, I think I was talking about the Minecraft YouTuber stuff, which is cool. The way that it is functioning is kind of, it's kind of novel. It's kind of a new thing. To have so much, like, interconnectivity, I guess, of all the different creators.
Oh, did I not fucking mute my mic when I sneezed?
Oh shit.
I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it.
Hear it.
Okay, good. It's fine. If you didn't hear it, it's fine.
we all got the COVIDs.
Yeah, apparently.
We see a lot of the memes that are like, the furries control all of the IT infrastructure in the United States, and like...
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like, whenever there's like a global fucking like IT related thing, catastrophe or whatever, it's always like, I know like the one furry dude who has like the 10 fixations is like, oh yeah, so I just kind of like popped into their back end. I'm not supposed to do that, don't tell anyone. Anyway, and then I was like, and I was like, so here's all the problems with that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, here's why Facebook went down, and they'll just like go off for like a couple hours.
Oh yeah, we have friends who were software engineers at Facebook when that happened, and we have some, yeah, it was some funny shit internally.
Yeah. Put one more splitter here.
Those people are actually not furries, believe it or not. But they, again, it's like, if they're not a furry, they are someone who knows 57 different furries, and it's the same thing. You know what, like, I'm living not far from where, I think Anthrocon is, because that's in Pittsburgh. I'm not far from Pittsburgh now.
Ooh.
And, like, because COVID's been kind of skull-fucking us, like, I'm not sure I'm ever gonna be able to actually go to this thing. I would totally go. I feel like I have to go once.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's like it's an obligation to go once in your life.
It's fucking Mecca, baby. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, sorry. I had a panic attack. I almost died. I fucking felt the fear of death for a second while I was having fun on a belt. Violating OSHA standards. Anyway, we just plugged in the first layer. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm pretending I have any idea what the fuck is going on.
Look at the items go. Wee.
This is how I imagine one of those Amazon warehouses works, but like with less human suffering.
You know, just the yawning abyss below you, ready to swallow you up in any second. And you'll get scolded if you fall while you're, you know, because while you're following, your radio is still plugged in. Your boss gets to scold you for like 20 minutes before you die. Oh my god. It is very satisfying, like, finishing a huge chunk, though. Like, I am, like, fucking freaking out about how much the scope of this is growing, but the more, like, big pieces I finish, the more satisfying it gets at the same time.
What's the coffee do?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
I have it so I can fidget with it. I have a couple items, but this one makes white noise and I hate it. This one, I can do that, but it's a little too visually distracting. This one I like, because it actually has utility, but there's no wires nearby, so I can't zipline, so I don't really care. And this is a nut. Also, there's a rare animation when you click the coffee where instead of just pretending to drink it, it bonks against your helmet with a clink. So I click it at a rhythm where if I get lucky, I can clink it a bunch in a row. Which literally just happened as I was saying that. Oh yeah. So now I have to do... Oh dear, okay. Now I have to do the second layer. Okay. So it's another, what is it, 26? Yeah. All right, this one's gonna be a bit clumsier because these are all, these are separated by layers a little bit, which is not the best.
One of the things I like about the furry community is that it feels like it's capable of self-renewal, like it's like a fucking stem cell. Like, you're never gonna have a moment where it's like, well, we ran out of furry content, oh well, like, fandom's done, let's pack it in. Yeah. Like, you and I will be fucking turned to dust, and there will still be, like, furry content being produced. It is, like, inherent to the human condition to make furry shit. That's kind of a... Yeah. I'm wondering what the fuck happens to, like convention spaces by the time all this shit is over, because Jesus Christ, who knows how much longer this is gonna go on. Yeah, we're talking furries a little bit.
We're talking furries.
Incoherently.
I mean, the stream is tagged furry.
It is tagged furry.
It absolutely is.
I'm not gonna talk too much about Beastars, although I fucking adore Beastars.
Boy, we could.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Oh, there are so many thoughts to have about Beastars.
Most of them are incoherent, but like I really just.
Same, yeah. Beastars is a thing that makes you feel a lot of things all at once.
It's been so long since I've seen an anime that really, like, you feel it. You fucking feel it. It has soul.
It's got soul, it's got something, it has a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
Alright. Now I gotta...
Fucking good. Juno is cute. I like Juno.
Juno is very cute. She's a great, wow, fuck this character, and then, oh hey, this character's alright. Kind of like arc.
The only reason I'm like not like getting all my friends to watch Beastars with me now is because I'm like, I kind of want this third season to come out so we can marathon it all at once.
Oh
because,
yeah.
Like, I desperately want more content from it. It's so fucking good.
And the manga's very good too, by the way.
The manga looks really good. I haven't read it yet, but I kind of want to. It looks
like I like how the anime is really clean looking, but man, the manga though, the manga's so good though.
There's kind of a lot of more depth to the manga, I think. Right?
Yeah, the manga's way more expressive. It's got that fucking like the like Ren and Stimpy thing where I don't think Haru was drawn like the same way twice.
Oh wow.
She's like so like Haru is the most expressive fucking character in the manga, but in the anime it's like the complete opposite. You know? Like that's one of those like weird little quirks of it. We're gonna take
like
let's see here. It's gonna...
The characters are all so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like Riz is a great character. Fucking Legosi's a great character. The fucking deer dude whose name I can't remember. I like him. He's cool too.
That's gonna look gross. Uh-oh. Yeah, fuck it. Is this all? Wait.
The finale was just amazing. Ooh.
Oh yeah, for the most recent season. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good part. That's a good bit.
Yeah.
That bit's real good.
It's so perfect. Just like, man, I like. It's a Gordon Ramsay finally some good fucking food kind of moment. Like.
This is so fucking good, man. Oh my god.
It's so fucking good. It makes like other animes look kind of like depressing in comparison. I'm like, the standard is now set slightly too high.
Yeah, it's been hard to pick up more manga after finishing Beastars. It's hard.
Yeah, I've totally like what I used to do before the apocalypse happened was for a while I had a Funimation Now subscription. That was okay, but like one of my best friends from college had one, and we would like so the thing was I was part of this it was like the gay students organization basically, and I as a joke ran to be an elected board member, and I won, and then I was like, okay, well fuck, I'm just gonna roll with it. So like part of being a club with an office meant that you had to like document that you used the office space, and so there was like a huge incentive to just like dick around and just hold events, like just not like official events, but just like be there in the office doing whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you have stuff to work on it in the office, so you can justify your office space, and they won't like try to screw you and take it and give it to some shitty club. So like we would just hang out in the club office and just watch like anime, and I've seen so much My Hero Academia, and I've like, not to shit on it, but like it's kind of the most recent season kind of fell apart a little bit. Like it feels like the pacing's really.
I dropped off of the fucking manga like years ago at this point.
It just feels kind of like a glacial pace. Like it feels like I'm gonna be like 70 years old and still gonna be doing this shit. And I just, it's hard for me to give a fuck anymore. Like I just kind of had moment where like you pause the anime and you're like, all right, I no longer give a flying fuck about anything that's happening. I'm just gonna like read the summary on Wikipedia and come back for next season and just hope that one is written better.
Yeah, I had like a moment where like, oh, Deku got to do like some Spider-Man shit. Like he had to like just go to the grocery store, and then like some motherfucker showed up and started like fucking with him, and I'm like, this is actually really good. Like it's weird because like the part that lost me was like my favorite chapter of the manga up to that point, and then I was like, oh, but this isn't what this manga is. This is like an exception. And when I kind of realized that like none of the rest of it wasn't that good, I didn't like get false hope and go, oh, the rest of it'll be good now because this part's good. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I think we're good. I think I've seen the best of it. I'm done.
People have told me, they're like, hey, look, the season gets good later on. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like read the summaries until when this person tells me it gets good, and if they're wrong, then God help us. Yeah, like, man, the fucking difference between an anime with 50 quadrillion episodes where nothing happens and an anime with like 24 episodes where everything is like crammed in super tightly, it's kind of astounding. It's kind of hard to focus on media a lot of the time. Like, it's hard to be like, okay, I'm gonna put on this show and just like watch it, and unless like it's hard for me to do that instead of like just watching a fuck ton of episodes at once. Like watching 12 episodes, like an entire fucking season of Beastars in one sitting is totally doable.
I don't know. Watch out for the drones. They will fucking yeet you into space. They will yeet you into space. They go so fast that the player character like can't keep up, and you will just fucking get like destroyed. They will fucking eat your dick and spit it out. And sometimes they're radioactive. It sucks. Which is weird, because this game lets you ride on top of so many things, and it does let you ride on top of the drones, but they just physically go too fast for the player character's, like, standing speed to, like, keep up with. Which is kind of a shame, because I would love to ride them.
I think we've had this conversation before in, like, DMs or in group chat or something, but I feel... It feels like maybe I hallucinated that period in 2014 where, like, Attack on Titan was fucking huge and, like, everyone in your high school was into
Yeah, that was... Okay, because, like, the fucking thing about that was, it was, like, that first season came out, and then there was, like, 6 years of no, like, animated mainstream content. It was just the manga.
Yeah.
So, like, if you weren't, like, a manga head, like my dumbass was, although I didn't read Attack on Titan until, like, way later when the anime was coming back, but... Like, if you weren't a manga head, which none of these fucking, like no middle school, high school weeaboo fucking, like, none of those from that time period would read manga. Like, that wasn't just a thing. So, unless you were, like, a JoJo freak. But,
yeah,
you know.
That's also something I missed the boat on, but,
And part of that's not necessarily the fault of people not, like, being open to manga. It's just one of those, like, availability things, you know? That's definitely a part of it.
Like... I just think about that. That was such a weird period of time because it's like you would go in, like for Halloween, you'd go into like Party City or some shit, and they would have like an ass load of Attack on Titan shit. And you'd be like, holy fuck, this is really like mainstream.
Fucking like Hot Topic is still like that.
It might be. Hot Topic kind of is a they have a different calendar than the rest of us. They had Supernatural shit as recently as fucking like a couple years ago.
That's funny.
Granted, that show was still being made at that point, but no one was watching it. It was kind of, you know, empty chairs and empty tables.
Yeah. Wait, how?
But,
oh, fuck.
like, it was everywhere, and then it was fucking nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I can't bring myself to go and watch more Attack on Titan.
Like, I can say as someone who's finished the manga, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I haven't thought about these characters since I was like 16.
It answers your question of, wait a minute, what is the politics of this manga? It answers it. Boy, does it answer. It finally answers the question.
That is a total shithead.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like, you know, it had good music and it was like...
Yeah, like, I don't regret the time I spent with it, you know?
I don't perfect amount of time, and that time elapsed, and then I moved on and did other shit with my fucking life. But I mean, there was.
You cut out.
Oh, okay. Bunny, do you remember Dramatical Murder? Oh, fuck.
Fucking no. I don't know.
Okay, I think my internet just like.
You're here on my end now. At least.
Okay. The stream quality just went to shit. And that's telling me probably my internet dipped.
Definitely.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. We're back. Dramatical Murder was fucking bizarre. You couldn't do Dramatical Murder nowadays. It was I watched fucking like every episode of that shitty anime, and now that's another thing that's kind of we've collectively forgotten. Every so often I'll see fan art of the characters and be like, oh yeah, that was. But
lots of animes and manga seem to have rushed endings, Troy. Yeah. There's a lot of like long-running stuff that just kind of like sputters out a bit.
Yeah, there's a chronic issue of like. There's really two issues. There's the issue of pacing, and there's the like fitting things into the time zone and into the
yeah. Like fucking oh my god. What was that anime? Erased. The one where it's like the kid goes back in time and he's like his child self again. And he's got to save his mom from getting murdered or whatever. Like that was, I think that was like a LN or something or a manga, and it got adapted into an anime. And like it's pretty good. But the anime, like the thing about the anime is, the manga is like split up into two parts, right? That arc. There's a part that takes place in the past, and then there's a part that takes place in the present again, where the main character is in a hospital. But Erased decided to just adapt the first part, but that left the story unfinished. So for the last episode, they adapted an entire like volume of manga into like 20 minutes. Like an entire like arc into 20 fucking minutes. And it ruined like the whole show. It like single-handedly just ruined the show because it was completely like rushed and bullshit and like a waste of time.
Yeah. You know what's really fucking funny? This girl that I would hang out with, a friend of me and Minty and Brie, she had never like she was totally unfamiliar with Danganronpa, and I was like, hey, what if we fucking watch like the kind of shitty anime adaptation of the first Danganronpa, which I always liked. Like it has pacing issues, but I always kind of liked it. Like it's a little bit faster paced than it ought to be.
Mm-hmm.
And she fucking loved it. She was like, oh, this is like awesome. And I was like, man, I didn't fucking think the Danganronpa anime would hold up. Like they didn't have enough time to really fit everything in, and kind of it was really rushed.
Yeah. Fucking Christ, man. Fucking execs really be like that.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Yeah, they're like, oh well, the ending's all the way over here. Just fucking do it anyway. Like it's the same thing with like the original Full Metal Alchemist anime, where they were like, ah shit, we caught up with the manga. Write your own thing, figure it out. Oh, and here, have a movie. Like,
yeah, it's kind of a miracle the shit is like as like disorganized and fucked up as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the counter argument is that you don't want to do what fucking Attack on Titan did, and just like sit on your ass for fucking like half a decade until everyone has aged out and forgotten.
Yeah, I don't know how well that did for the anime as a product. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that was good as like you know, for like the quality, but yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
It's like fucking like the fidget spinner of anime. Like that, everyone was fucking like interested in this.
You
thing
go down to the boardwalk. There's Attack on Titan everywhere. For just one summer, everything's Attack on Titan all of a sudden, and then it's gone.
you know, people kind of, I'm not sure how well known it is. There's still pony conventions that exist, and there's even some that have tried to do in person through the pandemic, and it's kind of disastrously.
Yeah.
The thing that's actually worked beautifully is in you know Ponytown, like the little, it's like Club Penguin but with pony.
Yeah.
They've done conventions through that, and that's worked really nicely. Like surprisingly, like a lot better than you expect. But I'm wondering, like, after all the dust clears, how many of these fucking conventions are going to be, like, financially solvent and are able to still continue doing their thing? Like, this might really fuck up the way we do conventions. It's like...
Yeah, I could see there being, like a few reboot years. Where stuff's, like, a little, like, weird for a while.
I used to go to fucking Anime Next every single fucking year. And...
I think I was doing, like, the same shit for a while, too.
Yeah.
Gamer hours. Thanks, Nightbot. Very cool, Nightbot.
Hours. It's weird not having conventions for like years. I gotta think, the last time I was at a convention would have been summer 2019, I think. Oh fuck. Actually, no, that's not true. No, it was, it would have been fall of 2019 when I was when I was extraordinarily drunk in North Jersey.
As is the only way to be in North Jersey, yeah.
Yeah. I have very few memories of it. I went to DerpyCon, which is now they're moving to the Meadowlands or some shit. I think. Or they're relocating somewhere.
Out of Iron
We're
Rocks.
going to. Yeah. They had a rave, and the rave was really sad.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, well, how free game for the rave, pre-gaming it, and I was just like I was feeling like shitty. Like by the time it rolled around, it was just this depressing ass, like really, like half-assed kind of rave, and that was kind of. That was the end of conventions before the apocalypse. So,
out with a bang, clearly.
Yeah. Conventions are so much fucking fun.
Yeah, I was never like really into conventions despite being dragged along to them, because for my entire like high school life, I was like I was just like a tag-along kid. I didn't like actually do shit. And it was miserable.
See, like I had never gone until I knew like David, and then like then we kind of started. So that would have been like 2013, I think. I'd have to go back and look. I think it was 2013 is when I started going. And they're just so much fucking fun. Just the like being there in person is really a necessary component of what it is, although that's not really possible right now.
Yeah, like, oh, like, God, like, I love GDQ, but GDQ, like, exclusively online does not have the same vibes, you know?
No, yeah.
Like, it's still great, like, there's some good runs and stuff, and they're trying, you know, they try to, like, they got the little, like, on-screen, like, custom emote thing, which is cool, but, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely know.
It'd be like that, though. I'm almost out of shit. Fuck. I'm almost out of fuck. And I just went back to restock.
I used to do like Homestuck cosplay a little bit. I never painted myself.
I was a tag along for fucking Homestuck people. Like that was my fucking MO.
That's you know the way to be. Man, I'm feeling like some kind of boomer. I'm just here being like, back in the good old days before anyone who gave two fucks about virology knew what the novel coronavirus was. Like, shit. But, you know, it's gonna be okay. I mean, we're necessarily going to be kind of forced to turn a corner here, because, well, really, I mean, no one knows what the fuck's gonna happen. because we never had anything like this really happen with modern technology. But I'd have to imagine when every single fucking person gets this thing, you know, the natural immunity will last at least a couple months, and maybe that will have some kind of lasting effect. You can hope, depending on how long the antibodies stick around and what the next variant will be and how many fucking epitopes it shares with this one. So maybe, you know, it'll be really for a few months. Let you pull through, and then things get back to normal eventually. Kind of. But who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine being one of the people who like runs convention and having to be like, all right, we have totally like we have no information to go on. We have no good information. We don't know if we're going to be able to have a convention. We don't know if we should reserve space. We don't know if we should like fuck. They're in a very unenviable position trying to make plans for a.
Oh god. Oh,
I mean, we might.
My computer's chunking a bit.
We might not have these things. Oh shit.
We're good. We're good. We're back.
We might not have fucking conventions back in full form like 2024. I mean, that's really a possible outcome.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't want to say it's likely, but it's possible. And for confidence to come back that this thing was really gonna be gone for good after it is eventually gone for good, hopefully, or at least functionally gone for good.
All right, we got a fucking bing bing wahoo. Don't fall off. Let's go, bitches. Wow. Too fast. I love so the max speed belts with the Blade Runners, which is like a movement speed like item. That combined lets you go so fucking fast. And this game has like if you can do a running like power slide, and if you jump out of it, you get a bit of a speed boost. And you can combine all of those things together, and you can like shoot yourself out of a cannon. It's great. Not always extremely practical, but it's fun. Okay, so now I have to combine the last set of these belts together, and we can set up the final row here, and then I have to activate the carpal tunnel simulator and press the same sequence of buttons 154 times. And then it'll be done.
Fun video games for relaxation.
Like, this is the part where you want like 2 extra people just to push the buttons. And also I have to plug them all in.
Does this game have multiplayer?
Yeah, it does. I think it's got like pretty decent integration. Like you could just like fucking turn on a single player game and like make it multiplayer or something.
That's fucking interesting. That makes me think.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Game also makes my computer run very hot. It's the last game since like Monster Hunter World that made my computer run this hot.
Game to play in the winter.
Yeah. I have enough materials for the rest of this. That's good. Well, I don't know about the belts, but at least for this part. All right, so now we got to get the extract the shit from the furnaces. We can put them.
It's a very intriguing fucking tech demo for this game.
I'm kind of curious to see what like the meta for this game looks like. I want to see someone who actually knows what they're doing play this game. Because like my dumbass is, I'm figuring out as I go, and I'm kind of curious what like the expected optimal sort of designs and setups for certain things are. Like I would love to see some sexy train infrastructure, you know?
Hell yeah.
We love
Me
them.
IRL. I want train infrastructure.
Love them fucking trains. Oh, this is a merger. I want merger. Okay, so now we're just gonna put a bunch of these down again. Like so. These are slightly uneven too, which doesn't exactly help. But it should be fine. I have this whole thing mathed out so that I have this whole thing mapped out so you can like, I don't know, like I have at very least I've managed to figure out like what the proper way to organize this by the belts, the amount of material a belt can send instead of like the amount of material you need exactly, because then you have to like fuck with shit. I don't know. All right, let's plug things in. Well, not plug things in, but hook up some belts. And watch my grid fucking wheeze in agony as it's suddenly like getting all of its power sucked really hard. Literally, like once this factory is complete and I turn it and I turn the whole thing on, my power grid's gonna go down because it's just like it's consuming that much power. I have to upgrade my power plant so bad. I'm gonna fucking hate that. Okay, so now I just want to fill out this part. Get all them foundations set up. And I can only imagine how like someone who not only plays this technically really well, but also knows how to like make stuff look good, because you have tons of building like items that you can just use to make stuff look aesthetically nice. Like I can just put like fucking road barriers up. Like I could just do shit like that. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff you can do. It's kind of wild. Okay, so each of these is what, 30? So it's a 90. Okay. These combine into, these are 90 each, so they combine into 100 to 270, which is a whole thing. Okay. Let's do it like that, and we'll put it like in the center. We want to like that. Oh yeah, these are uneven because I'm stupid. Right. Forgot about that. Okay, and then we'll just do this. This. Did that even connect? Yeah. There's like a bit of a visual delay on when you place a belt for when it pops up, because it has to do that like animation where it gets built, which is a cool animation. However, that does lead to some like, wait, did I actually place it correct or did I not? What's happening? Every now and then it's a little confusing. So each of these is like what, a 18, 270 each? Yeah, these are each 270. That's like fucking 480. Or it's a 480, who cares? Oh, that's the wrong side, what? You're a splitter, bitch. Lying to me about who you are? Come on. I want a merger. I want a merger. Orange bastard. Oh, alright. Now we do that. And then we bring you back over here to click on that. And then you over there, come here. You come here, click on that. That should be correct. And now I have to set up this side. The other side, which is the fun part. Yay. Okay. One more time with feeling. This. Do that. Yeah, I've been meaning, speaking of fucking Beastars, I've been meaning to like try to condense my thoughts about Beastars somewhere. In some form for a long time now. Because there really is just so much going on to say, to think, to talk about. Not even like that, like, oh, I want people to hear what I have to say kind of way, but in like, I want to fucking talk about this because I want to come to a better understanding of it kind of way.
We must understand.
You have to study it.
We have to study this.
It's the only way. This is the only way. That goes there. That does not go there. You little fucking donkey. Get out of here. That reminds me. I need to set up a Peepo Gaming movie night again. I wanted to try to do one for the end of this month. It's not stream stuff, but it's in my brain hole right now, so I figured I'd say it out loud. We had ourselves a little gaming night this month as well. And I think in a perfect world, our private server has like a movie night and a gaming night like once a month or something. In a perfect world, but because I have been assigned organizer at birth, you know, I have to like do that, which is a pain in the ass.
It must be done.
At least this part's easy. Just the part where you're plugging the splitters in, that's nice and easy. God, how am I gonna feed these into the machines later? Oh dear. I mean, the same way I'm doing this, really. That's the answer, but... Oakley dokley. Oh. I want Ned Flanders to say woo. It's there. This flies past. It goes here.
Let me go see if the snow has started yet.
We still got clear skies where I'm at. So you want what? Each of you are 15, right? Yeah, so you add up to 45, so you're tier 1 belts. This game needs like a copy-paste system where I can like copy blueprints. I'm pretty sure fucking Factorio has that. Also, if any of you who remember me saying that the reason I've never played Factorio is because I know I would never stop playing it. So I'm 90 hours into this game. Apparently I know myself pretty well. All right. So each of these is 45, so it's another, like, 45 times 3 situation, which is 135. Okay. 135 coming out of each of these. Or going into each of these, rather. So that's a tier 3 belt. Alright, the babies. Let's go. Skip this one. And skip the next one. I guess once you break down the tasks into smaller pieces, you know, they're not that bad. Although they are time consuming. We've been here for like over 2 hours. You know. Interpret that how you please, I guess. This is a tier 4 belt. That's the wrong tier. I need to use that material for something else. Can't really afford to like be wasting it. I have to like go back and get more shit if I do that. Because these are 240s. Coming out of that is a tier 4 though. But you know what? Let's save some time while we're here. Let's like do a bit of that, shall we? Just so we can like have this in the area, so I don't have to go back and get it. And now let's go do this. These are too far to like auto place, unfortunately, but it's fine. And then we're gonna have a splitter here, right here, and now I think we need to be in the territory of we go. Okay. Now we got a Mark 5, and we connect this up to that merger over there. I did that belt didn't get finished. What? I thought I did. Oh well. Or what I said about weird placement confirmation stuff. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Right, fly. Fly away, bars. Fly. Oh, dear God. Okay, so... Okay, so all of the Wirecrafters are hooked up. Now they just need to be programmed and plugged in. They're all being fed properly. That's good, that's good. We like to see that. Oh my God. This is intense. This is some intense gaming, guys. Is there a way I can just paste? No. It's like I can control V, right? Like that. But that means I have to move my hand in a weird way, but I could just do this. Wait, what if I do this? I just like collapse everything else. It's a bit easier. Never mind. Fucked it up. One layer. Only 104 more to go. I think on top, I think is a good spot. So it's once you hear that sound effect, that's when you know you got it. Let's wait for the autosave. It's gonna like fuck up my rhythm. I'm gonna miss one. If we do miss one, we'll be able to tell once it's plugged in. Well, kind of. Sort of. Two more to go. Take a break, stretch your hands, check your wrists, make sure you don't kill yourself with your keyboard inputs. All right. Okay. Now we have to plug it in. It's 154 machines programmed with the right recipe. Now we gotta plug it in. Alright, who wants to give me the power? You do. You have the power? You do, yes. We gotta be careful we don't accidentally make like a redundant pole somewhere. Because you can misclick and it'll just place an extra pole instead of doing what you really want it to be doing. Oh, probably have enough cable. Probably, maybe not. Oh, I thought I just saw a double pole there. No. Oh, that's not what we want. I could probably go through and put the poles down first, honestly. Might make this easier. Nah, same amount of clicks either way. That's just maybe unnecessarily dividing it up into smaller tasks that it doesn't really need. But God damn it! Why can't I do that? Stop it! Let's Why does the game let me do that? You know, one thing Satisfactory really needs is Steam Workshop support. I would love to see mods for this game. That would really help keep me on it, you know? All right, 52 down, 102 to go. Oh, right, autosave, whoops. You know, it warns you about the autosave, but when you're in the zone and you're putting shit down, it's hard to notice it. It appears our guest has been consumed by the storm. Because they're not back yet. Or they're muted. That happens sometimes. They are muted. Roxy, you're muted, by the way. That's the last time I'll say it. Okay. They're probably just still gone.
Yeah, I know I was muted. I just went and made nuggets.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So,
Yeah.
Sometimes a motherfucker will really mute themselves for like 2 hours and not realize it.
Goddamn.
It happens. Discord doesn't really have like a yo dumbass you're muted feature, so. I wonder, as admin, can I force unmute people? I'm not gonna do it, but. No, you can only force mute people. Okay. That makes sense. It'd be very funny if you could unmute people, though. All right, that's 104 down. 50 to go. What just happened? Oh, you connect to that. That's not what I wanted. There's some extra poles down here, which might fuck shit up. At least in terms of, like, placement, but it's fine. I want this important one to be, like, an independent line that's not gonna get fucked around by, like that right there. You see that? This shit. That's why it's a problem. I'll give myself some more room to breathe with these. I'm out of wires. Wherever will I get wires, though? How could I possibly find some... Oh, hey, look. Our giant fuck-off machine is producing wires. How convenient. Get out of here. Okay. This one. Oh, yeah, we're probably gonna run out of cables soon. Don't know how soon, though. The fucking, like, rat's nest of wires down here is a fresh kind of hell. I really haven't had too many dropped frames since I lowered the graphics settings, but whenever I go into, like, the original factory near the space elevator, the stream, like, takes a big dumpy. Out here, it's fine, though. Because there's, like, not as much... Oh, see that right there? Lets you misclick so easily. Holy shit, we're almost done. We did it! It's done. 154 constructors all making wires. Look at that shit. Look at this. Ah, it's great. Amazing. Now what? I'm just gonna steal some of them. Because I do need some wires. This is faster than going back to base. Besides, we're not gonna be using these for a while anyway, so who cares? No one's going to miss them. Alright, that's enough. Alright. We done it. We fucking done it. Okay. So now that we have the wires, what are we gonna do with the wires? Good question. Good fucking question. Now we get to find out if any of my math was right. Because it's been a long time since I checked any of this math. Ow. There's no power cables out here. It's fucking... That's not the button I wanted to press. Whoops. Yes, thank you. I know the copper's there. Good job. Okay, so now we're checking here. Here. No. Cables. Cables. So we need... I think this is 10. Or is it 9? This is 9. This is 9. So we need 81. No, it's 22. 9 times 22.5. 202. 202 for this set. Plus 37. And this is 10. This is 10. Okay. So that plus 375 is 577.5 cables per minute. I don't know if there's any raw wires we need. I don't know. Maybe? Are there any other cables we need? Not immediately. I know some of these things, like automated wiring has wires, cables is one of its recipe items, but we're not worrying about that right now. Same thing with computers, I think. Yeah, we're not worrying about that. We're not going to worry about that yet. All right, we're making as much as we need for what we need, and then we're scaling. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think that's all the wires, but I'm gonna check up ahead a bit. I already checked these. And then down here, these are good. I know you can't see shit. This game, one of the problems with this game, it does get very dark. And the lights are laggy as shit. If you want to put up, like, lights for your factory, you'll lag your fucking game out. I used to have way more lights over there, but I, like, got rid of most of them because shit sucked. Okay. So, 577 wires. 578, we're rounding up because you can't make half a wire necessarily, although you can make half a wire per minute. That is a valid thing, but we're not working in those terms necessarily. So we want to make 578 wires. I'm out of cables. I mean cables. We're making cables. I'm out of cables. We need to go get more cables so you can make more cables. Fuck. Okay. Here's a little cable machine in here. So cables need 60 for 30. Just grab some fucking cables. Okay. So, divide by 30. We need to make 20 cable producing machines. And so we shall. That's not that much. And then 20 times 60 is 1,200. Rest of those cables coming from. Wait a minute. No. God, awesome Beastars reference, guys. Vegans exist. Yo, was that a Beastars reference? I might be about to have a fucking crisis because I think I just realized I might have did I really just do what I think I did?
What you do? What the bunny doing?
I mean, it's not a problem if I did what I think I did. It's not a problem necessarily.
You done goofed.
This might be over-engineered. Hold on. So if we're making 30 times 154. So we might be making 4 times the amount of cable we need. How did I do that? How did I... What? I do that? Okay, let me scroll back in my calculator history. How did I fucking do that? How did I get to the number 154? 2300. I don't remember how. Okay. All right. I might have. Huh. I'm not sure how I managed to do this. But I think we might be producing 4 times the amount of wire we need. I feel like that's not right. But it's fine because we need more. We have to scale this up regardless. So if that's the case, that's fine. But I might have like fucked up some math somewhere and I got it all backwards. But like I might have accidentally like put the cart before the horse a little bit, and I might have been doing my math based on what I could produce and not what I need to produce. That might be the problem. Like I was like, okay, well, 77 furnaces need 154. Is that literally what it was? Hold on. That might be what it was. And then like these each produce 30. But these take 15, and then I do times 2, and yup, okay. I see what happened. I see what happened. Fuck, how did I do that? Well, okay. Here's the thing. We need to make so many goddamn cables, so it's like fine. This is fine. It's fine. It's just that, like, a little bit of a maybe a nightmare scenario, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. So I'm gonna put a constructor down here, and we're gonna take a look at the cable recipe. So this takes 60 wires to make 30 cables. We need to make 1,200 cables. Is that it? Is it just 1,200? Oh, wait. I already lost my math. What the fuck? Oh, God, I have to No, wait, I don't have to recount. I can check for the numbers. 500 cables? 500 cables! 577.5 cables! Across 20 machines, right, because I'm making 20 machines. Okay. Okay, so 20 times 60 is 1,200. Which, divided by 30, 40. The current amount of cables I need requires only 40 out of the 154 machines I made. Curious. How did that... I know why that happened now, but that's fucking stupid.
We're living in a society.
Oh my god, into the fucking supermarket bread dumpster, I guess. Let's go, baby.
Oh, fuck. This is a great stream. I'm having a great time.
Okay, so each of these... 2 of these machines feed 1 of my cable machines. So I need 40 of these. Congratulations, you've done nothing. Alright, well, let's get to it. Why is this sideways? Stop being sideways. Little fuck shit ass. No, no, place the... Okay, fine, we'll do it this way. Okay, so we're gonna make a big old platform, and all we have to do is do, merge 2 of each of these together, and then... I'll do the same thing where I'll color code the ones we're using for this process. Which, this is the 52? This It's a 52 long platform, so that'd be most of them. But first, I want to get these platforms built. Can't believe I made 114 more than I needed. It scales up. It's fine. So that means there's less we'll have to make later. It's fine. I feel like that must mean the math somewhere is not correct. Like maybe we're not feeding enough materials at some point. Like, I feel like that's the case, but no. I just overproduced. No room for expansion. I've expanded. Shit, Chief. All right, all right. Okay, so we want to mark 40 of these guys for the Pussy Patrol here. Let's make it a distinct color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 40. And thankfully, 40. Here's a little math lesson, kids. 40 can be divided by 2. So logarithmic. I'm on the wrong toolbar. All right, the BB. Now we got to set up some mergers. Like so, and I'm gonna do is every other one. This is like the nice kind of clean way, because this is actually an early game item, so the recipe is pretty clean. It very evenly like organizes itself into belts because it's supposed to be for babies learning how to play the game. Whereas like the late game stuff is like, you need 5.63 items per minute. And like, go fuck yourself. Like, figure that out, dumbass. I'm trying to do this all without overclocking, which is why I built 154 of these stupid things. Because you can get... So one of the collectibles in this game are these slugs. These like weird glowing slug creatures. And you can pick them up and you can turn them into power cells. And you can use those to overclock your machines by up to 250%. Which is cool, because it like increases power consumption, but it also increases the speed that you consume and produce items. It's very nice. But yeah, it's a little... The problem is those are collectibles, so you're not going to just be able to like slot those into literally every single one of your buildings. And optimally, you only want to use those power cells on your resource nodes, because resource nodes have a max cap, right? Like there's only a certain amount of items that you can at most pull out of a resource node. That is 780 out of the best kind of node, because and the reason it's 780 is not because that's the most it can produce, it's because that's the most you can extract, because that's the fastest belt you have. The actual, the actual highest number, I think, like a miner can produce is like 900 per minute, which you literally can't use. Like that's too much. But yeah, so you can always overclock your production stuff to its absolute cap, and then from there, you can just build more. You can just build 154 of these things. What am I out of? I'm out of some kind of material. I'm out of cement again. Oy, oy, oy. Well, at least this part's gonna be painless, surprisingly, because I don't have to build like fucking like 80 of these things like I thought I was. I was prepared to build 80 of these and not 20, so I guess we're okay. And now we have much more room for wire expansion, which is good. I just have to fly all the way back here to get my cement. Past all these other belts I've been making. Wrong way. You have to follow the power lines. Gives me my strength. And we're not being supplied the right amount of copper yet. I need to shut off the machines that are in the main factory that are using copper right now. That's what I'll do eventually, but for the time being, I need them to be producing material for me so I can continue building. So we're just gonna keep those things running in the background. Yeah, maybe making a factor of 15 was a bad idea. I could have just done 5. I could have done 5 and it made this like a third the size of what it is. And it would have been fine. But I had to pick 15 because it was a nice clean number. It was a big number. Go big or go home, baby. Yo, fuck all that. By the way, well, the B-Star's on the brain. Fuck all that B-Stars art that makes Haru really tall for some reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're like, yo, short girls, you can't draw someone fucking up to this guy's like knee. That's not good. No one will. I want her to be tiny. No one will like comment and subscribe on that, and they just don't do it because they're fucking cowards. Like, bitch, she's fucking small as fuck, dude. That's like her whole thing. Absolute cowards. Absolute cowards. That's not correct. It needs to be even. Okay, let's get ready to move our belts. First there's gotta be a fucking hitch from all the saving. Yeah, these are 60s, okay. We can use the cheapo belts for these, because the cheapo belts cap at 60. And carpal tunnel time. And then we're gonna have to place more power line. So we're trying to get fucking only 578 cables. I guess because like I just did like 570, like 578. Oh man, times 2. What's that? Oh wow, 576. Oh, times 2. What's that? Oh, 232. Wow. I don't know. Shit idiot brain. There's a number of shit idiot brain moments that came together to put us at this position we're in right now. We gotta live in the shit idiot world for a while. Boy, oh boy, are we gonna have the most copper wires out of any person who's ever fucking played this game. I'll make all the copper wires. They're gonna choke on these wires, bitch. Gonna choke! No, stop placing the pole next to the... Ah! One of the nice quality of life features this game has is when you're trying to use the power connector, it'll automatically like craft a pole, a power pole instead if you're just clicking on the ground. But if you accidentally misclick on the ground and you don't want to do that, well, sucks to suck, huh? It is coming together though. God, it's so fucking coming together though. Being able to just like look at everything moving around is nice. Seeing stuff actually go somewhere, seeing the supply, like the production line continue onwards is great. Unfortunately, we have chosen one of the supply. We've chosen one of the production lines that's getting a bit choked out. It's maybe not great. That's gonna cause some issues later, but we'll have to just fix that. We can fix that. Worst case, I can switch it with one of the dedicated ones. If that becomes like a problem. I just have to like switch a few belts around. But you can kind of see how these belts aren't full. And if you see these smelters turn yellow, these like lights that are green, if they turn yellow, that means it's not active for whatever reason. Which can either mean that the machine in front of it is overflowed, or the machine behind it isn't producing enough. It can mean either or. But you can usually just tell by observing. Okay, so now that we have all these cables, we need to make 577 cables, 78 cables together in the belt. Which we can combine that all together, actually, because that's under 780, which is the cap. We just have to, make it work. Okay, we can make it work. We just gotta make it work.
We just gotta make it work.
God damn it. Alright, we just...
Gotta make it work.
It's also gotta travel pretty far. But that's...
Yeah, we gotta make it work.
We just gotta... I gotta build some floor. I gotta zoop the floor. I wish the hover pack was a bit faster. Like, this is its max speed. It's just, like, kind of gliding along. Which I guess, like, it's intentional because the trade-off of being able to, like, free fly is that it's not extremely fast like the other movement options are, but... a boo-hoo. Okay. So we have 20 of these. Which would be, like, 6 from now, okay. So that means there's a 2 remainder on the end here. That's fine. Just like do a merger. And oh yeah, mergers are weird. Yeah, merging stuff is a little bit different when it's not even. If you're trying to combine it all into one belt. No, it's not, because I'm fucking stupid. Shut up, don't listen to me. We're gonna even this bitch out, it's fine. No one listen to me ever. I say only the wrong thing. And think only the wrong thought. That's incorrect. The game is very temperamental about, like, how far it's willing to do the snap grid thing. It's kind of, like, selective as fuck about it. Yeah, we're gonna do an even merge. I have a few, like, staggered, uneven merges in this factory, which aren't good. But I'm on that symmetry shit right now, so we're gonna make this shit look clean. It's gonna be fucking squeaking. Shit's gonna squeak. It's so goddamn clean. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's 1 remainder. But yeah, that's not great. It's fine, actually. We can make that work. We can make that work. It's fine. It's fine. Make that work. Because it's 3, 3, and then +1. So we just merge the 2 3s, and then we have a second stage, and we just take that one, the one on the remainder, and just suck it into the next stage. I guess to skip a stage. Like a tournament bracket with not enough people. Okay, this is easy. We got it. Also, worth considering, this is outputting 90 each. Each of these right now are outputting 90, except for the one on the bottom, which is outputting 60. So we can use a basic cheapo belt for that. Okie dokie. Let's get our mergers set up here. We're gonna put one here. And we're gonna use the overkill belts because they are cheaper, as I've been saying. Because making reinforced iron plates is not my factory's specialty in the slightest. This shit does not want to, like, do a nice clean snap to something that's, like, too far away. Okay, and then we're gonna do right around here, I think. We'll do, in fact, we'll make this one face we'll make this one face inward, actually. We're gonna get biggest brainus. So this is 90, 90, 90, which is 270. So we're gonna use still a tier 4, I think, right? Tier 3, rather. No, that is 270 exactly. Okay, we'll just use one of those. And you can be a cheapo belt though, because you're just receiving a 60. This is a sloppy belt, don't worry about it. It's fine. Right, that's a 60? Yeah, it's a 60. So this is a 270 and a 270 and a 60 coming together to make about 500 something, which means we're going to be using the max tier belt for this one. And we're going to be taking it into kind of the middle of the factory. I think I'll use this platform here as like my point of traversal, because we need them to be we need the conveyor belts to be propped up on something. The supports for a conveyor belt can only be so tall. I think doing this will be good. Though I don't want the train toolbar. Stop offering the train toolbar. We're not building trains. Yet. Not yet. I also need to bring some power cables out here. Let's do that as well, just so we can navigate the spot a bit better, like so. This will also make it easier to power other stuff in the future in case we need something to reach down here. And let's double check where all of these cables are going. I think, yeah, they're going into here for the computers. And are they going up here? They're also going up here. Wait a minute. 375. Plus, I already have the math for this. Where did I put that? 22.5 times 9. Yeah, 202.5. And then there's, I think I missed one, actually. No, that's copper sheets, dipshit. Don't listen to me. No, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Have faith. Have faith in the machine. We're good. All is well. All is well. And we're probably going to want to put an elevator here, so I'm going to make a little thing here. And then we're going to stick a platform on it. So we'll get rid of the pillars because this game has Minecraft logic and you can just float shit. It's fine. Okay. And now we're gonna go back to our belt, build into a belt, and we're going to suck. Let's suck this bad boy real good. We're gonna let ourselves get nice and sloppy. Okay, and now we're gonna grab a tier 5 lift. Like so. And we are going to split this bitch in twain right about here. And I think what we're gonna do is, because one of these wants 200, the other wants 375. We're probably just gonna like do it evenly, and we're gonna do that like uneven distribution thing, which should still work properly. Keyword should. So one of them wants to go further up, while the other one just kind of wants to go across this way into here. And this is times 10. So we'll just like, one of them's gonna get split forward, and the other one's gonna go up further. So I'm gonna grab another conveyor belt here. And I'm gonna do a bit of that. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab some more foundations, and we're gonna slide that down there. As well as a bit of that, because we're gonna have to do another, a little bit of a conveyor belt dance to get all this stuff divided up properly. And I don't want to divide them really close, because these guys need to have 4 belts each running into them. So I want to make sure it's divided up before it reaches them. That way I have more room to work with later with more stuff. Because it'll become a problem if I don't give myself enough room now. I'll regret it later. Like, I don't know, worst case scenario, I delete some of the foundations. Because stuff doesn't need foundations to actually, like, sit. You only need foundations to place things. You can actually just, like, give up on them immediately if you want to. As for this is 9, right? This is not, this is 10. This one's 10, this one's 9. This is 9, this is 10. Does that matter? It does matter, okay. So, that means we can grab one splitter here, divide by 3, and then multiply each of those 3s by 3. Well, we're dividing them really, but and that becomes 9. Okay, so then I can just give each of these gets another +1 to it. So I can just stick one of these here. I can get one of these about here, and then I'll just stick another one like here, and then because this is getting divided in 3, I guess we'll just like use this. And then we'll like that. How much does each of these need? Is this the 9 or is this the 10? This is the 9. I keep having to check. Okay. Each of these wants 22.5. So that means I can just do a basic like tier 1 belt coming out of this bitch. This one wants to be in there. This one, can you fit? You will fit. This one, however, wants some special treatment. So we're gonna put down some extra foundations up in front here. And this is gonna go here first. Back. All right, so these are getting at most 30, but they only want 22. We're gonna do the same thing for each of them. We're gonna put them in the first slot just because it makes sense to keep it consistent. That's not the right, you little shit. I didn't click there. This might not reach. This does not reach. Okay. We just have to do a similar thing again, where I put down extra foundations here. So go back to my belt. There we go. And these are clipping, so we might as well just get rid of these. We don't need these extra foundations here. kind of just got all we needed for suspending these in a reasonable way. And I like it when the belts don't just clip through the floor, if I can help it. So the first part of our cable setup is now feeding into the proper stuff, which is good to see. And now we just got to have it set up here where it's not going to be as easy, but we should be okay. Dear God, don't remind me about the circuit boards. Oh, I need water. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, the reason I had those remainders on the furnaces and stuff probably should have been a giveaway that I did not do the math in the right direction. Because if I did do the math in the right direction, we wouldn't really have that problem of having like extra product just kind of lying around. Okay. This guy we can kind of divide in much the same way. Except we need like a +1 somewhere, which is dumb, but what's the speed? I think these guys want like, what, 37? Ugh. Okay. 37. All right, well, we can make that happen, I guess. So we'll grab our 0 into here. We just have to, like, eat it more, which I'm not a fan of, necessarily, but we can... You can kind of see here I have a bit of, like, a staggered, like, a weird backfill-oriented, like, thing going on here with these other wires, which is a whole... It's a whole fucking thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I need more of those doodads. Can I put a something or other here? I want to put like a bit of a right here. Stick a splitter on it, because why not? That's the wrong orientation, but the heart is where it counts. And can I put this here? I cannot. Okay, we gotta go restock. Fuck, dude. I hate having to restock. It's kind of like... Like, this is one of those projects that, like, I'm not gonna realize it's done when it's done. Like, it will just, like, in one moment, it won't be anywhere near done, and then in the next moment, it'll suddenly be functional, and I'll be like, what the fuck just happened? Because of how, like, gradual a process this is. Where do I keep the... Oh, here they are. These guys make good belts, so we gotta grab a bunch of those. And then even after this thing starts like working properly and like the whole thing is set up all the way down, it's making all the materials it needs, there's gonna be a good like hour or two of just like bug fixing where I have to go through and make sure everything's set up correctly. It's like, holy shit. There's a lot to account for. So much to account for. Okay. Okay. So now I'm back and better than ever, and we're gonna do that. And then each of these wants to get divided up like again. +1. Okay, we'll do a splitter here. All right. BRB you shall. This. And we'll do it like this. This carries, how many does this carry? This carries 270. And these want what, 40? 37. 270 will carry like 82 each, so it's fine. Oh, that clips. I don't like that. Ah, fuck it. We are beyond caring. This is also a little bit too lopsided to the right. I need to move these over, like, a lot. In fact, let's do that right now. I'll send this one. What kind of belt are you? Send that one way over there. And I should do a similar thing with this guy. This guy should go, like... You know what? Let's make it up as we go. I don't want to, like, limit myself in terms of space. Not too much, at least. Okay. So now we want to supply these three. Am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this. I'm so overthinking this. Definitely feels like I'm overthinking this a lot. Yeah, I'm very much overthinking this. Okay. Well, let's try to simplify it then. I'll stick a splitter here. And we'll just use this to feed these three. Yeah, I need to work from this direction. I need to work from this direction. I think that's like kind of what is fucking me up a little bit here. Is I'm like very much overcomplicating things. Then we put another one here. Be consistent. This one out of metal. Okay. Getting a lot less clean. But hey, it works. If it works, it works. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. And then we need to grab one of you. Put you there. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Hold on, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing what I'm doing wrong here. This doesn't need to be like this. This just needs to be like that. I added an extra layer. This, however, does need to be here because we need to make sure we can supply this machine over here. Like that. Now it should be okay. You're gonna see a lot of start and stop on the belts because we're using like overkill amounts of speed, and there's a big buffer. There's a big buffer of built-up cables, so it's not gonna flow properly. That's not a good gauge of whether or not it's working correctly, especially because these machines aren't like active yet. There's only one item left for this part, which is circuit boards, and I don't have a thing set up for that. I don't think. No, I don't. Which means it's not my problem yet, so we're not gonna worry about it. We wanna make sure all the machines we've made can be fed. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have to make copper plates, which I might have to convert some of the cable producers into copper plate producers. That might be a thing I have to do. But the rates for that are way different, I'm pretty sure. If we check here. Copper sheets. Yeah, it's 20. It's not 30, it's not 15, it's 20. So our current setup over here wouldn't really be able to like do that. Wait, it could actually, couldn't it? Isn't it supplying 30? So, well, we can check. We would have to like build more, but no, it's supplying 15. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Okay. We'd have to condense some machines down a little bit. Which I don't think I would mind condensing these a little. I apparently built like 4 times too much for the cables I needed. Okay. Yeah, that'll probably be what we do. Is we'll do the math on like each of these belts, which I think are getting 780 each down here. And I will check each of these purple machines, check their consumption rate, and then subtract it from the total that this is producing, and then scale up the end here. As you can see, they stop being purple down there. Scale up the end here, and then swap the machines in or out. Scale up or scale down the end over there, so that I can make copper sheets, because that's the next material we have to make, really. Is the goddamn copper sheets. The goddamn copper sheets. I'm checking Discord real quick, because I realize I haven't done that in, like, hours. Sometimes the motherfucker wants to, like, DM you. There's nothing you can do. It's fucking posting. Who's posting in the Forbidden channel? Fucking minty. Anyway, who are we and what are we doing? That's all good. So we need 125 for these 5 machines. We need to set up the circuit boards first. And the plastic. Oh, the amount of plastic I have set up does not take into account the amount of plastic I need in order to craft the circuit boards. Shit. You have an alternate recipe, don't we? It uses rubber and coke, but that would require even more oil. Oh, that would require even more oil. Oh, that would require even more oil. Oh, fuck. Oh, brain hurt. Okay. It's less like brain hurt, because I can easily comprehend all of the work that we need to do. It's just that the problem is I can comprehend all of the work that we need to do. I know how much time it's going to take to make all this stuff. It's going to take a long time. Because, like, we're producing enough plastic to supply, this stage over here? Yeah, just this area. I think these are these computers? These are supercomputers. We're supplying plastic for the supercomputers, but I don't think we're supplying plastic at all for the regulars. Yeah, we are not supplying plastic for these, let alone supplying plastic for the circuit boards. That's a lot of plastic. Yeah, I think I can see in my mind's eye how we're gonna have to restructure a lot of stuff. So the thing about oil, which we need to make plastic and stuff, right? The thing about that is it's all like over here for the most part. We have a whole oil setup, and it's kind of in an awkward spot right now, but I need to gut Earltown over here entirely. I need to gut the whole thing and get rid of the tractor. Tractor sucks. It's not useful. Like, it's useful, but if we were to upgrade the train that goes to and from Oiltown, we could add on extra cargo cars, right? Add on extra cargo cars, and these guys moving. I've been sitting there for a while. We add extra, like, fluid transfer cargo stuff, so that, because, like, there's a cap. You can only input 600 cubic meters of fluid into a single train car. That's the max transfer rate. That's just, like, the limit. Unless there's 2 pipes. I don't think there is. but that's the straight up just maximum amount. And if you want to do any more than that, you have to make the train longer and make the train station longer, which is a whole can of worms. You can see I've already done a little bit of that over here. I've added like a physical cargo station on that particular train line. Oh no, they're moving. Drones are moving. Because if the drones stop moving, that might mean that they're out of batteries. But yeah, we're still... Yeah, okay, they're going all over the place. That's a good sign. Yeah, it comes to Mother Base here. This is the oil train. This is all the crude oil, and it dumps like all of it at once into here because we're using up oil faster than we can get it, I think. In fact, we're only running at about half efficiency on this train line. We can scale it up a bit. But what I'll probably do... I think I'll leave the tractor running, because why not? And that can just trickle oil into this system for a while, just to keep it alive. Because we need our plastic. Just for, like, random machines and things. But otherwise, I think this train station that's here needs to go all the way down here. It's going to get rerouted all the way over there to the factory. And we're going to have a huge part. We're going to dump all the oil, process the oil, get rid of the oil, like residue. Yeah. That's how it'll have to be. And, oh boy. I wish it would show you the train lines. I get that that's, like, maybe not a thing. That sounds like it'd be a bitch to program for a map like this, but it'd be really cool if you could see, like, the line. Maybe just have a thing set up where, like, the train draws the line itself and it isn't, like, looking for the track specifically. I don't know. I feel like that could be kind of cool. It's, the whole thing. Oh, I am starting to fucking feel it, Chief. Look at how big this thing is, man. It's dummy. Pretty dummy big. Can't even see the whole thing from here. Drones could help, I guess. But we're kind of using drones for our power plant setup. And I think maybe, like, just keeping those like that would be fine enough. I think. I don't know, man. There's a lot to think about. I guess let's try to get an idea for, like... Did I come over here to grab anything? I don't remember. Let's try to, like, visualize what we need to do over here. Because there are still more machines that need to get placed down. Like, ignore the amount of plastic we need. Like, that's one of the things that's making me, like, go... and, like, throw up in my mouth. We still need plastic. Because we need plastic for computers, and we need plastic for circuit boards. But we don't have machines that craft circuit boards yet. Let's see. We have circuit boards here. Circuit boards here. I think that's it. For now. Oh, and over here. I don't even have these hooked up. These need computers as well. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ah, jeez, dude. Okay. Because these... How many of these do I have? These are, like, down here, too, aren't they? Fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Okay, how many of these do I have? I'm starting to get overwhelmed. I totally forgot about these. I forgot these had computers and circuit boards in them. That's kind of important. is plugged into these yet. Nothing at all. Well, this is 1 per, and how many of these are there? There's 1, 2, there's a second layer, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 computers. 23. It's an extra 23 computers. Not even look at the circuit boards. It's an extra 23. 23 computers. And we're producing about half that. We need twice of this. We need to double this amount, basically. We need to double this amount. Fuck, okay. That means we need to nearly double the amount of cables we're making, too. That's fine. The cables aren't a big deal. The cables aren't that much of a big deal, though. Because we have a setup for that already. We're over-prepared for that. Shit, dude. I guess I didn't think this through hard enough. God, but look at how much we got done, though. Look at how much we got done. Even if it is only the beginning. Kinda hope the game lets us go out a decent ways, though. I'm hoping the game lets us go out to, like, here. There is an edge to the map, so you never know. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. Where do I want to take the stream from here? If anywhere, really. Love that autosave lag. Ah, well. Yeah, so much fucking progress today, even though nothing's, like, really producing stuff yet. Seeing the belts full is a very good feeling. Like, everything's just waiting to get started. And I like seeing you get the most out of the $50 emote. Good to see. So much. Basically an NFT. Only one person. There's only one. Well, I have it too, but I mean, I have it too, but technically only one person owns it, who isn't me. So I guess you got that. And it has the same amount of security as an NFT too. Because at any moment, I could decide to change that emote to something else. It could just go away. It could just go away. At any moment. Well. I don't know, I think that's a good spot. Shame to leave our friends on BRB, but I think we can. I think we can call a stream here for now, because we are hitting the 3 hour 35 minute mark right at this moment. Well, 3 hours, 35 minutes, 24 seconds. Ugh. So I think that's a good point to call it a day. Thank you all very much. Thank you very, very much. And thanks to my friend Roxy, or Indy, I never asked actually. Thank you, everybody, for joining today and watching this little stream and this very morning. I will have a good day, damn it, until it starts snowing, I guess, and then it'll become a bad day. But before then, it'll be a good day. There's a slim chance if like nothing goes wrong, and if I have more energy tonight, I might do another stream tonight. You might get another day with 2 streams, but I make no promises. I make no promises whatsoever. We'll see. Alright? Alright. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Also something.
Remember, winners don't do drugs!